Comrades, today is August 13, 2026, and the current time is 1917. I'd like to remind all comrades that the professor is not a time traveler and does not engage in time travel buffoonery, despite any evidence that may seem otherwise. That concludes today's announcements.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
I did do everything correctly. Look at that. I am a professional streamer, and I actually did everything correctly. Isn't that crazy? Whoa, gaming in this day and age? On Twitch.tv, despite the fact that Twitch is trying to do their absolute best to kill the platform by forcing everyone into this ridiculous level of, what are they trying to do? Like, make everyone do AI nonsense? Yeah, I'm not dealing with any of that. So I turned that setting off, like, immediately. In case you don't know, there's a setting that you might want to turn off where, there's a setting you might want to turn off so that, Twitch can't use your stuff for their AI model training or whatever it is. It's very annoying that we have to deal with this, but this is a reality that we live in now. Anyways, good evening, gamers. How are all of you doing? Hello there, Ranu and Ziryu and Goldenrod and Infidave, and congrats to Xanth for being first. And I think that's, and Dark Pika, and I think that's everyone who said something so far, and Toshina. We're playing a cool new game, because apparently I am still in Hooded Horse's good graces, and they keep giving me free keys, and I'm not about to say no to the free content. So we're playing a cool game called Corsair Cove. It is essentially a pirate city builder. I believe this is actually the full 1.0 release that came out about 2 weeks ago. So as far as I know, this is a fully feature-complete game with a campaign and everything. So it'd be kind of interesting to see how this pans out. I've not played this at all. I basically just booted it up and loaded into a map just to make sure the game runs. And we'll just see how this goes. There is a story. I guess we'll listen to the story together and we'll see how it pans out. But anyways, before we do that, hopefully y'all have a good week, because obviously it's the last stream for the week, and then I'm going to be able to rest for a few days as I play other video games. Like, you know, it's actually funny. I got a ping on the Hooded Horse Discord server saying, hey, one of our new games came out. Crazy. And I, like, as soon as they pinged me, I checked my email, and there's another key, but it was for like a factory game, but it's like with sand, and the goal is like you make a factory using sand-based fluid dynamics. And I was like, that's actually kind of interesting. So I was like, I might give it a shot on my personal time. I'm not sure if it's the type of thing that I would stream, but it seemed really interesting. Yeah, it's called Sandistry, and I was like, well, that's kind of a cool concept. Also, hello, issue. So I'm not gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it. Maybe I'll stream it next week. I'll have to think about it. And we'll just see how it goes. Otherwise, we're gonna play Corsair Cove, because this has been on my list for quite some time. Because I am kind of a sucker for colony builders, and this is a pirate-based colony builder. So why not give it a shot? And we embrace modern day, or I guess exploration era pirate-based economics.
The tides have changed. The age of pirates is
I will say the art in this is very pretty. It does look very nice. So, oh, it's short. How short are we talking about?
Hunters like Amara, that Spanish hound.
The Spanish Hound. Ooh, what a cool name.
He's a clever wench. I'll hand it to her.
But how short are we talking about? Is it like I can do it in one stream, or it would take like 2 or 3 streams to finish up?
A solid crew of pirates. This might be worth a shot. Good thing I was able.
I will say,
this.
while this is playing, I am considering changing up how I do certain game streams that take multiple streams. Instead of doing that as like a once a week type thing, maybe I'll dedicate like 2 days a week to finish up a specific, you know, active campaign type deal, and then move on to other things, so we can kind of get through games a little bit quicker instead of dragging them on for far longer than they need to, if that makes sense.
Look at us, once mighty pirates all lost.
What's with also hello son. Also hello Graven, how are you doing, comrade? What's with pirate games always having Spanish adventures? Generally because you have to remember the Spanish Armada was a gigantic force in the age of exploration, right? And same, obviously the British Armada had like you know, the British fleet was also really large, but the Spanish Armada was just like a globe-spanning thing. Why do you think they had like so many colonies in the Americas and the Caribbean, and why they all speak Spanish basically for the most part? It's because the Spanish Armada was just so huge, and so that's generally why. And the French fleet wasn't that bad either. Like, there's a lot of these really crazy fleets that were just way bigger than the British up until the British defeated the Spanish Armada, the Battle of like what the British Canal, or the whatever that channel, the British Channel or something, whatever it's called, the English Channel. I don't know why I couldn't come up with the right word for it. The English Channel. Oh my goodness. Ooh, what's the event happening in your Project Zomboid server? I'm doing pretty good. I've been kind of getting back to working on the Star Sector mod. I hope I'd be able to complete it at some point. So maybe if I'm not too lazy, we'll see it done. Okay, welcome to... Oh, that's a big map. Ooh, look at that repeating texture in the background. Yeah, the British Canal. Ooh, I actually like this island. I like the scale of this so far. Looks like we can explore those other islands at some point too. Okay, so move to the shipwreck. Wow. The title Thorpe. What a name.
Rock, me mateys. It may be our home for the...
All right, we're gonna crank the volume up. It's a little too quiet. Let's crank it up to like 85 should be good, I think.
Well then, let's start with the basics. We'll need shelter first of all. Camp and
okay, this man speaks a little too slow. I get he's a pirate, but you need to speak a little faster, buddy.
Ground, well, why not build
so I think one of the interesting
things
things about this game, my understanding, is that you actually build vertically a lot more than a lot of other colony builders that I've seen, which is kind of interesting. So you found a shipwreck full of construction resources, pirate camps, central hubs for your island. Start by building construction site and then connect shipwreck to construction site using connector. Okay, so
perhaps we'll find gold in these scattered wrecks.
oh, I see. So you have to build connections like this.
Anything we could find,
I guess.
we've gathered at our beach.
You're gonna have to attack bandit stronghold. And oh, are you playing with like the bandits mod? Ooh, I didn't even know that was multiplayer compatible. Wait, that's actually kind of sick. I do like that mod a decent amount, but I haven't really played it in quite some time. This one's connected under construction. Okay, so now we're building things. Got it. And to serve on Discord later. Just want to see. I mean, that's fine if you want to just say, hey, we're testing. You're free to, you know, I guess on Discord advertise your own personal game servers if you want to play. Just make sure you're not linking to other Discords for the most part. Keep that to DM. So if you're just like, here's an IP address to see if you want to connect, then I don't really care. You're all free to play with each other. Like that doesn't bother me. Okay, so we're building the title Thorpe. Okay, interesting. I didn't realize it was multiplayer compatible. It's actually kind of sick. I might need to look into that again. I did like that mod when I played it a long time ago. Okay.
At least we sent her to the depths for
I have
good.
no idea what Teach just said
Takes
here.
more than that to kill a captain. We haven't seen the last of her.
Everyone is just like,
Mark my words.
everyone is just a stereotypical pirate. All right, I guess. All right, now you need to make sure you have housing. Pirate camps only have so many housing. We're short by 5. We need to put more housing in. Okay, sure. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look, you can build your houses up here and they just have the ladders. Wait, that's kind of sick, actually. Hold on. That's kind of cool. Whoa. Wait, that's super modular. That is actually kind of sick to look at. What kind of mods are you running, Zero, that it would explode? If you're mostly running, like, you know, car mods, I think you'll be fine. If you start adding other mods to the game, then maybe it'll break in half. Okay, everything must always be connected to a pirate camp. Okay, well, that's fine, because these are all connected to a pirate camp. Are we gonna start seeing people walking around? Okay. So I have 28 unassigned.
Our meager salvage won't last forever. We need to make more planks.
Ah, yes, the City Builder Classic.
To build a ship.
You gotta go build
I say we leave
more.
as soon as that is done.
We gotta get more materials.
To let this chance slip us by. You'll see, Honorata.
Sounds inspired by
this is just
Against a Storm. Which one is inspired by Against a Storm? Shipwreck will soon run out of resources. You gotta go get more. Construction resources are useful. Open construction, select a woodcutter. Okay. And then... okay, so you have to put it in a fertile area like this. Okay, so the game's basically like, yeah, you gotta put it in here. So I could probably just plop it like here, I guess. And then I have to build a connection. How do I do this? Wait. How do I... Okay, wait. Hardwood processed into planks. Build a sawmill to connect to the woodcutter. It'll be your first production chain. Okay, so wait, we have to do a bunch of stuff here. Well, the on base damage, let me know the 3 gigs is just... Is it... Can you actually add... You can add more if you just change the file, I assume, right? I didn't realize that's how that works too, but I could believe it just because it's... I'd believe it, honestly, if you told me that's how much it was. Primarily because it's Project Zomboid. Wait, can I... Ooh, wait, hold on. Can I do... Ooh. Wait, this is kind of sick, actually. Ooh. Wait, hold on. This is this is actually really cool. Hold on, this is actually kind of sick. Okay, I didn't know if it was like a max limit because I know some of these older games have like really weird RAM limits because they're so ancient. Like how, like it might have been made in like a 32-bit thing, and that's why it's only allowed 3 gigs of RAM. Like Sims 3, one of my favorite games, like is hard limited to like 3 or 3.5 gigs of RAM for some stupid reason. It's like the woodcutter. Okay, so now we have to use a sawmill, so let's build one of those bad boys. So now we can process it. Can I put it? Oh, okay, so I can put it up here. Wait, that's so silly how like I guess everything just has to be kind of built up. Wait, so I could build this like... It seems really dumb. I feel like this is like a very inefficient way of designing things. Colonies of the Mist. Okay, got it. Above Colonies of the Mist. Let me take a look at this. Above Colonies of the Mist. I don't mind doing more colony sims if I can find one that's fun. I probably don't want to play Timberborn for like the upteenth time, but I'm always down to look for more interesting colony sims. I'd like to see a World War II colony sim. I've seen some of those before, like a base builder, and I've been meaning to give one of those a shot at some point, but I haven't had a chance to. The upkeep of this place is dropping because we don't have enough stew. We need more stews. Okay. This seems like such an inefficient design, but it's fine. Yeah, a lot of the path creation in this like looks super cool. Like it is actually kind of sick, although I kind of made a weird design choice here because there's like a node that both of these are connected to. Oh, look, they even walk. Look at this drunkard. Can I name the pirates after people? Can I name buildings? You cannot. Okay, cool. All right, we did it. Yeah, I've seen the World War II Royal Air Base builder. I think I've seen a World War II hospital builder too, which I thought was kind of neat. Build a warehouse and connect it to your pirate camp. Okay. So I need a warehouse where I can dump my resources, but I guess everything is just... I guess we just build up and up like this? Question mark? Or do I put it even higher like this? Sure, why not? Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so they actually... I was like wondering how they carry like large quantities of resources up and down. No, they literally just have a giant backpack, I guess, that they just slap it on. That's kind of funny. So select the warehouse and click plus, and then stockpile it. Okay, and then we have to demolish this and got it. But yeah, I'm always down to look for more colony builders, but the problem with like a lot of colony builders is that a lot of them have the same exact loop every single time, and I've been trying to see if any of them have a little bit more like something interesting. Like games where you have to kind of defend yourself are a lot of fun. I've seen a lot of factory-based colony builders kind of popping up every now and again, which are also kind of interesting to me because I love factory games, even though I don't play them too often right now, just I got a bajillion other things to worry about, and 90% of the time, so factory games are not usually exactly the thing I'm playing all the time, right? I'm also kind of surprised this game doesn't really have any music. Kind of surprised by that. We are still just doing the tutorial. Like once we can start doing our own thing, this will be a little bit better. Ah, we need to go explore Skull Rock. Okay. Sure, boss. Let's do that in a bit. Okay. Actually, you know what this reminds me of, unironically?
Let's empty our shipwreck and demolish it.
I think this is
space.
vaguely reminding me of... Hold on, wait. Okay, so... Okay, so press this, and then destroy it. Okay, so we have to just speed up and grab everything out of this. Hello, Kefir. So you can see like the goobers like running around to like dismantle everything in the shipwreck because there's not really a point to this thing existing anymore. What was I saying? Like, there's surprisingly not that much music in this. I'm kind of thought there'd be a little bit more like sea shanties and all that. All right, then we demolish. Wow, we have space now. But we're about to rebel apparently. Satisfaction is dropping too far. Okay, if cohesion drops to 0, your community falls apart and you lose the game. Okay, so we have to keep cohesion up. Got it.
Our attention.
Yeah, you know why? It's because they're hungry. They need food. Okay, how do I get them food? Resolve the Crown Castaways issue. What does that mean? Are they going to We discovered 2 of Amara's soldiers hiding amongst our crew. They claimed that they were stranded here like us. We're about to slice their bellies open when they loudly renounce the crown and ask us to accept them as pirates. Should we take them? Yeah, sure. Who am I to say no to these brave idiots who decided that, like, we're abandoning our former leader. Well, with you now. All right, sure. All right.
Tough times call for hard choices. A good crew sticks together through thick and thin.
Anyways, how have you been doing? Hopefully you're having a good evening too.
And everything will fall apart.
Let me drink my water.
Well, I for one am
This truly is one of the games of all time so far.
On this uncivilized rock.
Where's that bloody pig? I'm in the mood for stew.
I swear they will always use the same exact pirate voice every single time because it's a pirate game and no one knows what else to do. I guess it's a game that's fully built on tropes, which is totally understandable, but I do think it is kind of funny that's like, yeah, just make them do the usual, make them sound like whatever. I think it's just kind of amusing. All right. Let's see. Drifters and fetchers require housing. Hands are required additional upkeep dues. Okay, so wait. So there's multiple categories of pirates, I guess. So okay, so here's what we got. We have there's 2 types of pirates. Hands who live on the island and operate the economy. Pirates who man the ships and go on adventures are called the crew. Pirates need housing and upkeep. Everyone needs at least a place they can sleep. Working hands. Okay, so what are we short on right now? First of all, we need food. Campfires produce stew. Galleys distribute the foods. Okay, so we need food now. So a campfire makes that's so funny. Look, you can just have a giant stew pot. I feel like this is a bad idea to have over houses because then what if it just breaks and falls apart? You're just gonna land on top of the people. Okay, we'll keep the cookery on the bottom floor. That seems like a little bit of a safer concept, and I think we might need a few more houses. We have a little bit of extra houses, that's fine. Let's start building out like 1 or 2 more houses. You never know when we're gonna need more. You could recreate Monster Hunter World, yeah, that is true. Like, you're not wrong. I could probably just snack these up like the auto pathing is so funky. it's kind of fun to look at, honestly. A soup shower? No, you do not want. Listen, soup is delicious. You might not want a shower of soup because that's usually very hot. Now, actually, I've seen hot pot baths in China before, and I'm like, that is such a weird concept, but I'd be down to try it one day. All right, so now we need a galley. Ooh. All right, we could just kind of keep this on the ground. Yeah, you want to keep this kind of close by, right? What if we just put it like here? Kind of like it being like right there. Like, come to the galley, get your food. Chili oil hot pot bath. Yeah, I've seen those. Like, it looks so interesting and stupid that I kind of want to try it because it's such a dumb idea. Maybe one day. How are you doing, Rachel? Hopefully you're having a good evening too. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that there's not really any music in this, and it's just kind of the vibe. I feel like we need like a RuneScape Sea Shanty 2. You know what? Hold on. Because I need music. There's a lot of like at least sounds of people. Pirates can take a lot but lack proper food. How do we address their anger? Tend to this at once. Okay. Have satisfaction for 60 seconds. Have it rising. Okay, well, I'm still trying to figure out the food problem. Actually, wait. How are we even producing food? Is it just automatic? Oh my god, they're just brawling. Yeah, because they're so unruly, they're just like beating each other up now. Let me pull up RuneScape Sea Shanty 2 real fast in case I need more music. They should hopefully stop complaining soon now that they have food, yeah. I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. I'm still waiting for a refund from a hotel that I hated, and Ray is currently sick, so if you don't see Ray today, or maybe next week, she's like dying of something, and she's told me that it is awful, and she's just feels like trash, like garbage. So hopefully she'll be okay, but I can't really do much about it. I wish I could help her, but when your wife is sick, what can you do, right? Other than wait. I'm hearing the music now, okay. How much food does a single person consume? Oh, so it's actually okay. So now we're all happy, yay! Oh, now we need to do grog or alcohol.
This is a start. But for a pirate nest.
Oh, look,
we're
music
still
now.
missing a vital
Okay, finally.
Ah, yes. A treasury. Or perhaps a high-class brothel.
All right, let's
She
build
means a tavern.
a brewery
Boss idiot.
so we can brew booze. Crews won't survive with brews. Let's stockpile some. Okay, wait. How far am I allowed to build? You can actually build kind of far. As long as you can build a connection, you can just kind of put things at random. I kind of like this, actually. Wait, I could put the stills on this thing. That actually might be cool. I'll put the stills here. Ooh. I like the idea of just making really weird designs because... Oh, wait. That counts as a connection. Wait, that's kind of cool. Yeah. All right. Moonshine stills produce booze at no cost. Link campfire production slow. Better produce will become available later. Tavern can distribute the drinks to all pirates. Make enough booze. Okay. So basically, make a still, make a tavern, call it a day. So we need to build a tavern once this thing is made. No, I don't think it's related. So I don't know if you heard, but I basically explained it yet like 2 days ago or Monday even. Me and Ray went to a hotel in Canada because we were in Canada for a YOASOBI concert, and the hotel we booked was the Google review map photos looked decent, but when we actually got to the hotel, the room smelled of tobacco, no smoke detector, the door frame was damaged, it looked like someone was trying to break in, there's no deadbolt, there was stains all over the pillow covers and over the sheets. It was very disgusting. And they couldn't book us into a different room because they were completely full because of the concert. And I basically told them, like, look, this room is like, I cannot stay here. So I demanded a refund. They said, yeah, we'll approve the refund, because me and Ray basically walked out of there almost immediately. And then they just never gave our refund back because we booked it through a third party. I think it was like booking.com. And we're still waiting for them to give me my money back. And to the point where I've now filed a dispute with PayPal. And if PayPal doesn't give me my money back, then I'm going to go file a chargeback on my credit card because I am done playing games. This is like the second hotel fiasco I've had this year, and I'm going crazy about this. I basically am now never booking third-party hotels now, and I will always book direct with the hotel. Because at least if you book direct with the hotel can work with you. Right? They want to make you happy. Okay? If you're booking through a third-party site, these people do not care about you. If they got their money, they're not gonna give you a refund. So, yeah. So I filed a dispute on PayPal, and if they don't respond back to me in like 2 days, I'm gonna raise it. I'm gonna just file it as a claim because I'm done playing games. I've become one of those types of consumers where I'm just like, if I don't get what I want, I will fight. It's like booze was kind of fetcher. It's like the place to get the booze. Ah, there we go.
A place to wet.
Beautiful. Okay, so kind of interesting. It seems like you can own... Oh, you can do 3 connections. Okay.
All that's left is a pier, so we can build a ship.
All right, well, look like it's going to be the pier.
We need a tavern keep in here.
I do have a tavern keep. Okay. So, build the pier. Okay. It just has to be built on a specific spot. Oh, there's actually multiple pier spots. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so build a pier here. Don't trust Travago. Don't trust Agoda. Don't trust the booking. Don't trust Expedia. Just book direct with the hotel. Your life will be so much easier. Now, generally, I've been okay booking off of those sites, but when you do have a problem, it becomes a nightmare trying to resolve those issues. And that's really like the biggest complaint that I have. Like it's always gonna have issues. Ooh, I do like how some of these buildings have like above connect. Wait, can I connect them all the way? Oh, okay. There's like a max length for the connections. Okay. But then you can also do things like this. Oh, too long. Okay, maybe not. It's kind of cute. Yeah, always be careful when you're booking hotels. Like I've become very, very wary of some of the stuff that I book, because now I'm a learned and seasoned travelier to know that some of this stuff is just absolute bullshit. There we go. Look at that. That's what we're looking for. Build me my beautiful shallow pier. Okay. Can I build
I
a...
must admit, this is starting to look like a little haven.
I do kind of like how this looks. Okay. One thing that's really weird. Hold on, wait. Apparently we're under attack.
Me, pirate scum?
Airbnbs are generally better, but because it was a concert weekend, Airbnbs was like super hard to find. I've never had a bad experience with Airbnb yet, but I also don't travel on to Airbnbs that much. When we were in Japan, I think we got like multiple Airbnbs, but Asian Airbnbs are gonna be way better than like Western Airbnbs. Like 99% of the time is my experience. Also, hi, actually, let me know if you ever hit 100 watch streak.
Well, we better duck for cover.
Wow. Okay, so we're just gonna get wrecked in because we don't have a way to deal with the pirate, the Spanish Armada. Wow, crazy. This game's shadows are throwing me off because. Am I crazy, or is it like my camera is like the sun? Because every direction is always perpetually lit, so it's almost like my camera is the light source. It's very weird.
Everyone, to the tavern!
Wow, we're under attack and we can't fight back. What are we gonna do? Honestly, crisis state, all functions are disabled. Oh, that building just got destroyed. Ooh. Oh, we're getting cutscenes.
You think you can build your nest on this rock? Think again.
A blasted wench. Kill her, now!
He's, I'm gonna say the voice acting in this is...
Him! Back to the ship!
The voice acting in this, probably could use a little bit more work. The enemy ship, attack ship has bombarded our islands. We lost many pirates and buildings. So we lost 10 cohesion and some crew members. Yeah, you have Blackbeard on your team. His name is Teach. You've been attacked. They've been destroyed. Start the repairs. Sure. Repair everything. I will say, like, it does look quite pretty. That guy is just dancing with a pig. He is having the time of his life. I'm not gonna question it. That dude is just drinking with a pig. What is going on in this game? That one's like the one on the left dancing with the pig, and the one in the middle is just drinking with the pig. You see that? How strong is the guy to be swinging that pig? Listen, I don't know. They're pirates. They're probably jacked. There are like a lot of pigs here. It is kind of amusing. Okay, and they're just kind of drunk humping each other as they're walking. All right, cool. Okay, so just gotta wait until we're fully satisfied again. Great. This is truly a game.
That rotten wench took our tavern keep. After her.
Oh, okay, that's what we're mad about. We're mad that we lost the tavern keep.
Then let's build one. It's about bloody time.
All right, finally, I can learn how to build a ship. Okay, select your pier, select construction. Oh, okay. Oh, there's actually a lot of variety here. Wait a second, hold on. So your basic baby ship is called the landlubber. What else we got? We got the moonlight, high agility, swift and silent. We got the azimuth, built for adventure, many small improvements compared to the moonlight, bit of everything. Okay, we got the nightshade, maneuver, a bit of a stealth ship apparently. The Iron Fist, built to crush all those who oppose her, withstanding even the most punishing of assaults. Okay, what else we got? An improved Iron Fist, known as the Steel Edge. Okay, the Yoke Breaker, heavy broadside cannons, though a little slower. What else we got here? Tide Runner, the Huracan, Tempest. Okay, so threes are like the heaviest ships I guess you get, so that's interesting. So I guess we just build this one. We have stat lines, needs 15 crew members, and you get a bunch of other stuff. Okay, cool. Let's just slap one of these out. Can't be that hard. All right, the problem is that because the way I designed this thing, a lot of the resources have to be kind of moved between fairly long distances. So maybe I need to fix some of the connections that we have here to maybe make it a little bit easier to move around in. It's like this, probably fine.
Isn't she a beauty?
Wow, can I name it?
It's a floating turd.
Oh.
And who shall be the proud captain of this turd?
One of us has to, I'm afraid.
Your ship needs a captain and a crew. Okay, so select the ship and then select the captain. All right, wow, this is a this is a fighting game character select screen. Hello, Zoinko. Welcome to we're picking the captain for our first ship, and I'm just like, this is just, I feel like this is just like a Overwatch character select screen. You got teach, hatred is power. Okay. Bonus health, bonus gun damage. We got Kanja, the Spice Thief. We've got Scarlet, the old Hobbs favorite, and we've got Honorata, the brave explorer. And wow, there's a lot of like stuttering here. Need a pirate versus ninja versus cowboy fighting game. Listen, we've already had, they actually put pirates in for honor, and there's ninjas in for honor. So if anything, that's about as close as you're gonna get, except for whatever reason they made the pirate in For Honor Chinese, but then they realized people really wanted like so they made the pirate in For Honor a female Chinese seafarer, but then they realized people really wanted like a Blackbeard style pirate, so they eventually gave her a skin that turns her into a guy, and it's like a very angry Scottish pirate man, and it's wonderful. I love it so much. I actually like For Honor, although I uninstalled it. I haven't played it in forever because I'm terrible at the game. I'm so washed. I used to be good at For Honor. I used to play ranked. Yeah, I'm a big fan of For Honor. Alright, I guess we'll pick Blackbeard. H is the last of the old guard, or those around him have fallen victim to the crown, or to pirate hunters, or even their very own crews. Teach has survived through brutality, vigilance, and sheer force of will, and his name is already legend. We'll try this. I like big kabooms.
Who needs that throat cut?
It's just so funny. It's like it's a fucking Overwatch character select screen. Yeah, there was a Chinese empress who owned a pirate fleet, and that's why they made the pirate in For Honor Chinese. I don't have it installed anymore, so I can't really play it. That's kind of the problem. All right, time to hire more crew. But you might not have drifters available for fully manned ship. You can shut down the buildings to free up drifters for more important tasks. Command your ship, you turn drifters in the crew. Okay, so now you can only hire swabbies. As you progress, you'll unlock additional crew types. Okay, select the wait, how do I? Don't we have spare crew members? Manage the crew. Assign pirates. I have 15 drifters. I should be allowed to do this, right? Am I crazy? Okay, wait. How do I do this? To man your ship. Okay, wait. I got 15 drifters. So I should be able to just click this. Your trigger reviews For Honor check out is very funny. Like, here's the thing with For Honor. For Honor is a game where people love to play For Honor, but they hate to play For Honor at the same time. Because it's such a very skill-intensive game. Like, the thrill of winning is intoxicating when you play For Honor. Because that game is, like, for all intents and purposes, For Honor is a skill-based game. It's a fighting game, essentially, right? And the thrill of winning is intoxicating. And when you lose, you just start saying that your opponent is overpowered, or they're cheating, or ping abusing, or whatever word you want to use, and you get salty about it. But when you win, oh, you just feel like you're the greatest person. Like, you're just like, oh, I am a master warrior who just defeated my opponent, outskilled and outplayed, and you get to do an execution to, like, flex on them. I think I have to wait until, I don't know how this works. Hello, Havel, how are you doing, comrade? Why can I not manage the crew members on this thing? Am I crazy? How do I get more swabbies then? I got 15 drifters. They should be able to be. So I've never played Brawlhalla myself, so I would not know. How do I add crew members? So maybe I have to pause some of these for now. Now you can hire swabbies. Okay, now, okay, I had no choice. I had to actually turn off a building. No, it's not everyone in For Honor is a filthy no good cheater. It's everyone who beats me is a filthy no honor. Everyone who beats me in For Honor is a filthy cheater with no honor themselves. Every opponent that I defeat is an honorable warrior who fought valiantly, but I was just so much better at them and I outskilled them. That's how it works in For Honor. Your island is surrounded by 7 seas. Many quests are available. Every region is covered in a fog of war. Use the discovery point to lift the fog of war. Okay, sure. Do events, got it. So I click here, press embark, and now we wait 45 seconds. Let's see. The pirate game is interesting so far. We haven't gone through that much in it yet, so it'll be interesting to see. Oh, I can rename the ship, by the way. I think we'll rename this. Exactly. Every person who plays For Honor is salty. You can... If you want to know the true For Honor experience, there's a YouTuber. I love watching his videos. His name is Zanny. And he's probably like one of the few YouTubers that I've been watching consistently for like many, many years. And he was one of the early For Honor adopters. And he's made a lot of really funny videos about the game. I love it. I think Zanny's like one of the few YouTubers I've been watching consistently. It is like peak, I don't know what you want to call it, gamer scream humor. I think he's Filipino too, which is really funny. Click enter, discover the region. Ah, we've discovered a new area. Oh, new islands to behold. Ooh.
What?
Underway.
Your ship has reached a 7 seas event. You can enter it as soon as you're ready. What does that mean? Oh, a battle. An event has started. Finish the objective to win. Okay. The number of dice you roll in the active turn. Okay, wait, there's dice. Health and crew. Supplies. Combat stats. Okay. The dice pool. Your opponent's action for the turn. They'll be executed simultaneously with the other. They're going to try to destroy all my supplies. There's other actions. Every action has a cost on your supplies. Okay, wait. Some actions grant you treasure. If you win the event, all treasure will be rewarded as plunder. Combat track logs. Okay, wait. How do I... So if I aim and fire, now then you roll the dice and determines how effective your action is. Wait. Without supply, yeah, because they removed all my supply. Without supply, you can't take any more actions. Switch support actions and choose an action to resupply. Okay, wait, so there's 2 types of actions. Take 6 damage, gain 10 supply. Okay. And then we go back to battle actions, and I guess we just start bashing in? Except I can't? Yeah, my Russians can't take down shows, so he just uses the flute to bash people to death. I think I know which one you're talking about. He's playing like Dark Souls, or I think, right? And he's like winning with the flute or something. Wait, so why am I not allowed to use this one? So I have to use Wasteful Barrage. That was weird.
Hell with the crown and their cronies.
This game is a little loud. Maybe lower. I'll lower the volume a little bit. Let's see. Let's try and get down just like a smidgen. It should be fine. But I think I've seen the YouTuber or TikToker or whatever you're talking about. I've seen them before on like my feed a few times, and people always come with the funniest ways to play video games. I think one of my favorites was I saw someone play Dark Souls with a DDR pad, and I'm like, that is so exhausting. I'm sure.
We need to find that Spanish wench.
All right,
Our
Peach.
ship was in bad shape. Barbas Bay Port is close by. I bet she's there.
I will say the general design of everything is quite nice. Oh wait, we can zoom in kind of far. All right, we got 15 new bodies, which means we need more food. All right, we're running out of food. We gotta go make more food, so I guess we just keep slapping things onto the wall and hope that this is gonna be fine. Yeah, when in doubt, just apply more things to the wall. I'm sure it'll be okay. So we'll add one of those. And I'm just gonna put all the breweries like right here. Should be okay. Yeah, I'm sure this is fine and reasonable.
Don't get too comfortable.
Let's see, hold on. Where can I slap one of these? I think this is fine. Ooh, wonderful. And then I need to slap on... I need more housing, right? I think we're short now. We're short 6, which means I have to put down... Each of these only hold 2, so I need like 3 more of these? Sure. As in chivalry, bard and using instruments to kill. Oh, okay. See, I never played that much chivalry. I was more into Mordhau when I don't know how popular that game is anymore, but I was playing Mordhau a lot back in the day. I don't play it anymore. Mordhau's a little much for me, and I got really bad. I was really bad at the game, so I kind of stopped playing. All right, repair the ship. Oh, I can rename it. What am I naming this thing? Give me a good ship name for our little landlubber here. It's got 5 cannons on each side. Very, very simple ship. Pretty big kabooms, I guess, for whatever you can afford. I want to name this thing. Let's see. British ship names. British ship name. Actually, no. RuneScape ores. Let's see. Maybe we'll name it after RuneScape things. The Hippotlia? What does that mean? What is Hippotlia? Let me Google this before I name it that. Greek mythology, the powerful queen of the Amazons and daughter of the war god Ares and Notera. Sure. Okay. Hippotlia with 2 P's apparently. Complete Barbos Bay. Ooh, okay. So Amara is keeping Rambulion locked up. Let's bust him out. You need at least a tier 1 ship. Sure.
Easy as...
So we'll send it in there to go deal with that, and we're gonna just go take a look at our other shenanigans. So as long as everyone's happy, that's all we're caring about.
The slowest ship ever built. We might just swim to Barbos Bay instead.
Oh, come to Barb. Oh, it's a full city. Wait, is this what we're gonna be pirating? It's like a full-on like little township. Ooh. Can we commit crimes here? I would be very interested in the crimes that we'd be able to commit. All right, well, let's speed up the game because it's gonna take them like 2 minutes, so I don't really want to like 2 minutes. Pirate this. I don't think I'm gonna pirate an emote that someone else has made, but you know, the thought is kind of funny. I bet you this game's complexity goes up because it seems like freshwater is actually a resource that you need to manage. And obviously adding additional pirate town or setups would be also kind of important. There's actually a lot of areas that add piers, which is kind of interesting. Let's see. A bunch of drifters have arrived. What do we want to do? Do we want to welcome them all or kick them out? Take the able-bodied, pluck the valuables. Take them all. Building trust will take time, but we'll be strong for it. Exactly. Why would I ever kick any of them out? Listen, we should accept everyone into our beautiful township. I just realized we do not have resources, which is bad. So that is kind of a problem, isn't it? So wait, hold on. What am I doing here? Wait, no, I need. Wait a second. Whatever. Okay, well, we gotta quickly build houses. We only got the most bare bones houses. Just bully the artist pirate for me. I'm not gonna bully Alana to say anything. I don't even think I could bully Alana to do anything. Alana just willingly does these things at random, especially when we're doing Nekograd, which I appreciate, but I'm not bullying anyone into doing anything. All right, look at that. We're clipping through the other buildings now. Fantastic. All right, we gotta quickly build these houses though, because like we are desperate for more for housing. We got plus 14 being built, so I'm gonna need a few more. I guess we should probably start scattering these around. I think it would make more sense if the housing was just kind of mishmashed and fitted in wherever I can kind of throw them in, instead of making like a giant housing block like this, because it's a little weird, but I guess it's fine. Sure, throw one of those in there too. Just have a giant crisscross mess of like, I don't know, ladders. Is that really how Thrumbuti? You bullied Alana to make a Thrumbuti emote. Is that what you did? Or who did it? Oh, let's do the fight. Welcome.
So you followed us. No matter. Are you here for your tavern keep? Then you will have to take our fire.
All right, let's defeat Amara. Except I have to do it myself now. I'm gonna get hit. Okay, so why don't I? This just steals treasure, right? So I guess I'm stealing their treasure for some reason. Go to battle actions here. Okay, so... No, wait. These are the battle actions. None of these are fighting actions. Easy as murder, I guess. I actually hurt them? Skip the event. Take 2 damage to my crew, gain supplies. Take damage and gain 10 supplies. Take damage, gain 20. I don't need any of that. Where's my actual I can hurt them button?
You see, Amara? Pirates don't give up so easily. Now let me go.
It wasn't others. I mean, Thrum Booty is a really fun emote, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, here we go. Now I can start dealing damage. Okay, now we'll just be like, alright, let's go deal a bunch of damage. Kind of weird. I wasn't expecting a card game in this, but I guess there's a card game aspect, which is very interesting. Not what I was anticipating.
Enjoy your little victory while you can. This is far from over.
Okay, chill, lady.
Mark my words.
All right.
I was right to put my trust in you lot. Thanks for pulling me out.
What a very interesting game. Okay, we broke the tavern keep out of prison. Our first victory against the crown. Amara has promised revenge, which means she's gonna come back with a vengeance.
Amara's flagship will be fixed up any moment.
Cool.
Now.
All right. Well, we'll deal with that in a second.
Come for us then.
Okay. Send the ship back to the pier. Already working on it, boss. Did we build enough houses for everyone? Yes, except we're running out of food because we don't produce enough, apparently, because this thing is consuming far too much.
You anyway.
Not enough resources at the provider.
This tavern keep is more dangerous than all you lot combined.
You? All you do is
okay, so I need more, I need a second campfire. I mean, I'm basically making campfires, which are basically zonable office space in the sense that, hey, look, we have to cook food, and if I have to cook food by attaching them to like random cliff sides, I will do so. Is it the prettiest thing? No. Does it make sense? Barely. But hey, if it functions, right? In this game, it's you eat or you be eaten, and we plan on being the eaters of those who bother us. So when do I get to start committing piracy acts? That's the real question. I'm going to commit crimes and steal the money of them wacky landlubbers or whatever they're called. I think is there a tech tree? Resource strain is too high. Okay. So now we're out of food there, which hopefully we should be getting them in soon.
All we need to build defenses. Let's get to it, and soon.
Is it because... Wait, what? The galley not have connection to the other one? Wait. Okay, so that's fine. No, they should have connections, so why is this not producing enough food? Wait, why does it only say there's one connection? There should be two. Does this not count? How does this work? Why does this not count? Hold on. Oh, I have to add this. Okay, there we go. I was like, wait, I'm missing something here. We're not gonna commit cannibalism. We have actual food. We're gonna embrace regular consumer trends. Okay, then I need to move these resources from here, and that should now be net positive. No, you can't move them. You gotta destroy them, so that's kind of the main issue. As you progress, the crown will inevitably send things to attack you. You can select the pirate camp to show all the relevant attack points. Building gun towers to defend will prevent them from attacking. Gun towers need to be within range and line of sight of an attack point. Unprotected camp is indicated by an icon. You need to build ammunition. Oh, okay, so now we have to protect ourselves by building a defensive lines with small towers. So these towers have to protect in these attack points. So I could just, for example... Oh, you can build them up here. Okay. I could just put one, like, right above the pier. That seems reasonable, I think. This seems stupid, but I think it'll be fine. So then I need a... This seems really dumb. Is this correct? I think it makes more sense to be like this, right? Or no, that's not... Oh, that's not a connection point. It does have to connect up here. This is so weird. Okay. Supply them with black powder, they can produce ammunition. Okay, well, where am I going to get black powder from? We'll need a quarry to start producing rocks, and we'll need a stone cutter to start making things out of that. But is there even any rocks for me to abuse? I see no deposits. Oh wait, no, there's a deposit. It's up here. I guess you might as well put like the stone cutter next to it, right? Like it doesn't make sense why you would not, I think. And then you just have to find a way to connect all this together because the game is about going vertical. Yeah, I mean, so far I think the verticality of this game is like its strongest point, and I think it's super neat that, hey, you have to go build up if you want to go build things. Like I can put one of these things over here, so we can farm a bit of that, and we can put like one of these wood cutters because I want to keep it off of the ground because that wood is still precious to use. I could be like, like this and like that, and then I have to find a way to just kind of connect this down. Oh, I see. So you have to kind of build like a little dock, and that provides snapping points, I hope. And then you can connect them together like this, I guess. That is so... that is really interesting. That is so interesting. Like, look at that. Look at all those ladders that you can just kind of plop together. And now it's all chained up. Nice. Oh, I need more houses. Okay. Let's put a few houses over here. We'll put the mountaineers over here. Look at this. They live and die by the mountain. That is a very interesting design. Let's not do that. Let's do like this. Yes. Beautiful. Those who live by the mountainside. Yeah, no, there's no lifts. It's all ladders and bridges, and it's like you have to don't fall or you're gonna die. Oh, I can rename the pirate camp. What do I want to rename this? What do I name this pirate camp? I'm gonna call this one we're gonna name them after sodas. Camp Sprite. We're gonna name them after like Coca-Cola products because I'm unoriginal and I needed a naming convention. I will say though, it is really fun watching them like kind of go up here. It is a very pretty game. Okay. So these are automatically connected, which is great. And then this one is gonna start doing things with that. And then so this will take stone to make stone blocks. And then now the warehouse has to go collect that item from over here. And that'll be good, I think. Let's break this hardwood connection because I want that broken. This one should actually be storing the cut wood. There we go. Where did we get these people anyways? Like, why am I suddenly out of food again? I have two food production.
Everything's ready.
And I'm already out of food.
Build our first gun tower.
Yeah, our food supply is like rapidly draining. I guess it's about, let's see, so consuming 35. So it's about 2x the amount of population that you have is how much food you need. So the only solution is I have to build another cookery, a campfire, which I guess I could just kind of dump somewhere. Yeah, it seems reasonable. Put it over the other one. Wait, I already have 3 campfires. What is this one connected to? Oh my goodness, that wasn't connected to anything. Hello. That was making food the whole time, and it was not connected. I have to remember to manually add these connections in every single time. Okay, is the gun tower built yet? No. All hands on deck on the stone cutter, which is this one. Fetchers and hands are... wait, hold on. So... upkeep is doubled, but 50% production boost. That seems reasonable, I think. Also, you can't just eat the grog. You gotta just consume the grog gently, patiently. You can't just down it all like a madman. Okay, that's not how any of this works. You gotta earn the right. Let me drink my water. I'm like dying of thirst. There we go. I do think it's kind of neat though. I'm having a good time with this so far. It's a shame Ray can't be watching us because she's dying of sickness. If only she wasn't exploding of ligma. Unfortunately, So I don't know what happened, but for whatever reason, Ray said that she was feeling like super ill today. She still forced herself to do adult things, and now she's like just dying. I'm pretty sure she's asleep right now, and she'll probably be asleep tomorrow. Like, she hasn't even responded to my text messages. I hope she feels better. Okay, is there a tech tree in this? I think this game should have a tech tree. But maybe we just haven't seen a tech tree yet. Am I not producing enough beer? Yeah, I'm hoping that sleeping's gonna make her feel better, which is really what matters. God, the distances we have to go drop materials off is insane. I think at this point, like, you don't really need to have... It doesn't seem like this game requires you to have super efficient routes. It feels like you can kind of just do whatever pathing you want, and they'll just kind of do what they're doing, because these guys don't sleep. Like, as long as they can get from point A to point B, that's all they care about. It should be the last delivery of stone. Oh, yeah, there we go.
This measly tower is enough to hold off Amara.
Let's give it a chance, shall we?
Gun towers need black powder to produce ammunition. Well, we don't have any black powder, so I guess I'm forced to now figure out how that works. Okay, I don't know how black powder is manufactured. Is there just like a random black powder connection that I'm not aware of? Or does it just come in? Teacher's return, that's fine. Oh, we just... What? Oh, we just get it from the pier? How's the pirating? We haven't even done any pirating. We've just been trying to not explode from the people that are pirating us. Okay, I'm gonna throw two more victims into this. Can I upgrade this thing? Nope, don't have the technology yet. Shame. We need to learn how to make ropes, I guess. Truly a colony builder experience. All right. But how are you doing, Alana? Good evening. Akabe keeps saying something about thrum booties. It is kind of interesting that you can rename stuff here. Summary of the last journey. Okay, so we're gonna get attacked, I assume, once this thing starts making bullets. That should be... Oh, that is really slow. Whoa! 10 black powder for 0.3 munitions? I mean, every game is made better with thrum booties, so it's not wrong. I, too, enjoyed the thrum booty emote. I think it's really funny, honestly. I still can't believe you made, like, mirrored versions of the thrum booty emote. I was like, oh my god. Wait, guano? Are we making fertilizer? Are we doing fertilizer?
Good work. Next time Amara strikes, we'll be ready.
This is very, very interesting stuff. Why does it still say it's unprotected? Oh wait, never mind.
Yourselves, pirates.
Now it's protected. Okay, because we have bullets now.
Will rain down upon you soon.
Yeah, we'll get it at some point. Okay, the crown ship is on your island up here. Your towers will deal damage, health first, then they'll return to fire, destroy. Attack is not defended. Attack will just board the island. Buildings are shut down, present die, and satisfaction drop. Crisis state as the crown ship stops. Okay, so we have to wait until they approach us, I guess, and then maybe we can deal with them. Maybe. We can't embark. Oh, there, we're under attack. Oh no, whatever will we do? Look at that poor thing. It's coming rapidly at us, and it's gonna destroy us. Okay. So we should see this cannon tower, which, by the way, that is really funny how there's just like a big... This is a giant mortar tower on the top. Wait. Did we hit it? Oh, we did. It's just running away. That's such a funny design. There's like just towers on all directions. So... do we engage?
Ready.
What is happening?
They caught us! Abandon ship!
Oh, we won. Cool.
Rest in pieces, you blasted wench.
Wait, did we kill Amara? What a shame. Wow, what a goober. She just got completely gibbed. It only took one hit. Actual skill issue.
There was no sign of Amara and the
Let's
wreckage.
turn this off.
I
We don't need
believe
that.
she escaped.
Damnation.
I don't know, you just destroyed it, and then like the corpse just disappears.
I told you. It
What's
takes
this?
more than that to kill
A
a
lot of
captain.
like really interesting resource
We'll be
piles,
ready
although
next
there's like a
time.
max amount.
Let's expand. Build defenses.
Oh,
Show her
once
what
okay.
this crew can do.
So even once the resource node is fully depleted, it'll still produce at 50% once it's fully gone, which is interesting. Oh, that's a lot of new buildings. Okay, hold on. First you will soon need resources that lie outside the range of your camp. Build more camps will allow you to expand your haven. Make sure you have the means to supply your expansion or you'll quickly face an outrage. Pirate transport resources on roads and cliff paths faster than ladders and bridges. Use road and cliff paths to cover long distances efficiently. More efficient transport onto like okay, you do have access to zip lines, it seems. And it's actually telling me I need to get guano. So I guess I don't have a choice but to start gathering guano. Yeah, all right, let's go get guano. All right, so we have to build a new camp. So you cannot actually build the camps on the cliff. Oh, you can actually build it on the cliff. Wait, that's so funny. Okay, wait. Okay, so we are obligated to farm guano. So I guess we will put the camp up here. It seems like it covers a large range. But we'll need another tower. Sure, why not? Okay, so now we get to do everyone's favorite colony game mechanic, which is building roads. I love building roads in my video games. Okay, so they say ground paths are the fastest option, and then bridges after that. So you can probably just do like a bridge like this. That's so weird because essentially everything is hinged on the small gun tower to provide a connection point. I don't think I like that, actually. That seems like a terrible idea. What if something happens, you know? But it's only... Is there a way to turn this into like a bridge? Seems like the ricketiest bridge I've ever seen. Okay, here we go. I think the correct thing to do... There's no way to make this look pretty. I think no matter what I do, this is gonna look ugly. I'm trying to make it be very, what's the word I'm thinking of? Very bridge-centric rather than requiring a lot of, ladders. I think ladders are nice up to a point, but bridges make a lot more sense, I think. There we go. I guess that's fine. I kind of like how this looks, actually. Like, you see this bridge crossing in front of the water there. That's nice. All right, let's get our new cove ready. Yeah, prioritize this building site because we're gonna need that up and running. Okay, so now we need to get more black powder. Okay, how do I make black powder? Black powder is made by... Okay, you need guano. Okay, so to make powder, you actually need guano. So there's a reason why we're actually getting guano. Because you combine it with... What is this thing called?
With every camp we build, more of our island's
You combine it with a
bounties
char
come in our
burner.
grasp.
Okay. So we need wood here. So I guess we build our own wood production facility in this area. I think is fine. And we'll put like a nice little... what word do you want to call this? Nice little cliffside sawmill so that all the droppings can fall off onto the ground, and then we'll need a char burner which takes raw wood. I think we'll put one here too. Gotta get that saltpeter. I mean, guano I guess is the equivalent of saltpeter in this game. Put one of these here. Put another one of these like over here. And then we're gonna need to gather guano. Where was it? Right over here. Ah, beautiful. Nicely connected. What else does this one need? It needs food, so I guess we gotta start figuring that out too, so... you need... Not this one. You need the, what's the other one called? You need a gallery, right? I think that's what it's called, the gallery. Galley. It's Anno... Yeah, it reminds... Yeah, actually, weirdly enough, this does vaguely remind me of Anno, but just with wackier terrain shenanigans. It is true. It does remind me a lot of Anno with just weirder mechanics. I'm gonna put the galley here. And I want to put the cookeries on, like, underneath like this. Actually, just put it like very Monster Hunter core, actually. I'm very reminded of Monster Hunter here. Okay, so that's fine. We got to put a connection point. Oh, okay, here we go. Cliff paths. Roads for cliffs. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, it's that thing that we've been making earlier. Okay, so slightly faster than bridges and ladders. Okay, that's fine. So we can add something like this, I guess, is fine. So then we have to wait for everyone to haul the materials up here, because they're basically hauling everything from here all the way up here and hoping that it's gonna be enough. Okay. So first of all, they're already getting ready to mutiny because there's no food. I mean, it is a very pretty game. Like, I think one of the things I said earlier is that this game is very, very nice to look at. And the pathing and all that is just, it's a joy to kind of to peek at. However, this one might be rebelling soon. Their satisfaction is dropping rapidly, so that's a bit of a problem. But thankfully, we have more jobs opening up as soon as we're building these galleys and the campfires, and they're gonna need booze, so I guess we should probably figure out their booze problem, because they're, as we all know, every pirate's technically an alcoholic. So I guess we'll get a tavern built. Yeah, kind of up here's fine. I like that. Kind of like where that's located. And we can slap down one of these distilleries. Kind of keep it next to each other. This game here be very pretty to look at. Just like me wife or something like that. We keep getting fresh drifters too, which is fine. What do you want to do? We have new drifters. Would you like to welcome them all? Sure. More bodies is more fun. Yeah, they're not going to be too happy, but they'll survive. We got 100 pirates now in our entire colony, which is kind of spooky. This is about to freak out, so we should probably fix this soon. I thought we were making the food already. There we go. Let's have these two bring the food over. Okay, so now that should stop this from freaking out. Yes, so satisfaction's fixed. Great. Wonderful. I somehow stopped everything from exploding. Let's get another warehouse over here. I don't really want to use this area, but I think it's just easier if I do, so I'll just kind of throw this bad boy in here. Okay. So we'll get a warehouse. We'll start storing materials, and I'm not sure how they decide where they're going to stay, but I guess it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. It's just a very odd way how this is all working. Oh my goodness. Hello, Irish fighter. How goes UAF shenanigans? Whoa. I saw your UAF stuff. How has it been? Hello there, Derp Master. One of these days I'll reach out to you about Star Sector sprite commissions, maybe at some point. Hand over your booty. We don't even have that much booty. We haven't been pirating. We've been getting pirated ourselves. We haven't had a chance to do any fun pirate things. We're the ones getting pirated. It was a hard fight. How bad is the fight? But welcome. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it very much. For those of you new here, my name is Oak. I play strategy games. So we're playing a game that I got courtesy of Hooded Horse. And it is a very interesting pirate colony sim, which is a very odd genre, I know, but so far it is at least somewhat interesting, and hopefully you might find it kind of cool to look at. But I would understand if you're like, wow, this is a very weird game, why is this a thing? But come on in and stick around for a bit, because I promise you this is very par for what I do. Very bad. Okay. Yeah, no, we're farming the guano. Because according to the game, in order to make gunpowder, you need guano. Because we need black powder, right? So black powder is made out of charcoal and guano. We here now. Hello, Facehurt. How are you doing? How's work on your Star Sector thing? I've been trying to figure out flags. After you mentioned flags in Star Sector the other day, I was trying to put together flag designs for Star Sector, and I'm like, wow, I am a terrible graphics designer. I've drawn portraits, and I've written lore, and I put together a system, but I don't know how to draw ships, and that's my biggest problem. If I ever get around to doing more of that Star Sector stuff, there is some stuff that I really want to do. I've got ideas. Okay, cool. So this should be fine. I think it's just grabbing the hardwood from there. Perfect. And this should start producing what we need. Any day now. Any day now. We'll get the 5 stone that I'm missing, and we'll be good to go. As long as we have enough food. It's all should have food, right? Okay. But how are you doing, Face Hurt? Oh, I just realized we don't have a... Well, it would help if we had beer, which now we have beer in this area, which is great. Okay, and now we don't have enough housing, because now we need more housing, because there's a lot of people that live here. Okay. I guess we just start putting houses underneath the cooking pots. I'm sure this is fine, right? Like, I'm sure... I gotta change the camera. I'm sure this is gonna be reasonable to just add housing like this. Surely this is not a health hazard or anything, because this is all underneath the cooking areas. Yeah, surprisingly, this game doesn't actually have that much RTS mechanics. This game is very much a what's it called? Did someone do the shout out command? I don't think anyone did. I think all my mods are asleep. Shout out. Irish fighter. 275. Oh, maybe one of them was awake and I missed it. I'm sorry, but we'll... Oh, wait, no, someone did do it. Thank you. All right, I must have missed it. Whoever did it, thank you very much. Thank you, my mods who are very much not asleep and actually there. I was not paying attention. Guano has nitrogen. Yeah, I mostly know Guano primarily as it was either Raging or Zoingo. I know Guano's primarily a what's it called? A fertilizer thing, but it would make sense that, hey, this might be a thing for this game specifically. Can I grab that? Yes. Oh, I broke the connection. Let's grab it real quick. Oh, I just got here. Okay, it was probably Zoingo that did it then. Okay, so we're making black powder now. It's very slow to produce though. Probably because we don't have enough char yet. Where'd I put the warehouse? Here. Okay, so I wanted to grab from here. And oh, you can only store 2 things in this? Really? That's really odd. That's probably fine. And then maybe grab also from here instead of from that other one. Let's break this connection. Hold on, let's terminate this connection. So it's only pulling from the warehouse. The warehouse is pulling from this facility, which is great, and maybe from this one too. So now we have 2 char burners consolidating into one spot, and then this one will now grab that resource from there, and hopefully we'll actually get the black powder that we need. It's just very slow to produce, but yeah, welcome. I hope that UAF stream was really fun. I love UAF shenanigans. I just haven't played Star Sector in a while. I'm honestly kind of waiting for the new Star Sector patch, whatever 0.99 is, with the extended mode to come out. I'm really excited to try that out. Why are we not producing enough charcoal? Oh my goodness, charcoal needs stone. All right, I did not realize charcoal needs stone, so I guess we'll just build a quarry here. It's fine, and then just, I don't know, connect it somehow up there. There we go, that should be fine. I was like reading it, I'm like, it's so weird, like why is it not doing anything? I'm like, oh, you need another thing. Okay.
What?
Where's my tech? Okay, so what else are we missing? Inactive gun tower, input resource not available. That's fine. No input resource connection because the stone, that's fine. We're making stone now. We got the quarry. Quarry? Quarry. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced quarry. Don't tell me I'm saying it wrong. I'm almost 100% sure it's pronounced quarry. I will not be gaslit. Well, okay, so to be fair, stone resources are in the mountainside. It's actually like it's an actual node. What is this? Why is this like all washed up and gross? I kind of want to see what that is. Okay, thank goodness I'm saying it correctly. Thank goodness. All right, there we go. So now we're making stone, which is going to these 2 devices, to the char burners. I'm gonna add a few more connections here because this needs a few more connections. Yes, I think we just keep adding. Well, if I just add more, let's see. Yeah, because you're actually encouraged to like do these cliffside connection points like this, and it's kind of neat to actually see. I'm gonna get rid of this real quick, and then we're gonna add a nice connection point down here. We can add another connection point down about here, I think. It doesn't look pretty, but I mean it functions fine. They're doing a really good job of like these hauling things back and forth. All right, what do I name this camp? Since we named the other one Camp Sprite, we're gonna call this one Camp Coca-Cola. Camp Coke. in honor of the beverage that I consume a little too much of. I actually consume far too much Coke Zero. It's so bad for me. Don't do what I do. I like my bubbly drinks, even though Ray keeps trying to get me to stop drinking bubbly drinks. I refuse. Okay, this one actually produces a decent amount of black powder, like at a fairly decent pace. As long as you keep feeding it guano and gunpowder, it actually does make a lot. No, I don't want to drink regular Coke because I don't need that much sugar.
Now, I had something
actually, this side is going to need a tower as well. So because of the fact that this tower is under target from this point...
Gather round me, mateys. We have a grand opportunity here. In this place, with this crew, we can build a haven for
the caffeine. The thing is, I get really bad headaches if I don't have caffeine at like every other day at minimum, and I'm like, I know that's a caffeine dependency.
Not every pirate wants the same.
I tried to drink too much caffeine, but I definitely am needing some caffeine to kind of get through my day.
Some of us
it is probably not very healthy for me. So you have to reset it every couple of months.
Others want the power to start an empire.
Oh god. What is happening?
Are eager to master the seas, while others
the mouse
simply want to be rich.
Oh, are we allowed to finally do pirate things?
There are many ways to pirate.
Complete all 5 principal victory paths to claim victory and prove yourself a true pirate. Oh,
we'll create our own pirate legacy and shape this island into a true.
Unironically, I think when I'm in Japan, I actually don't consume that much caffeine, surprisingly enough, because if I'm in Japan, I primarily drink, like, sodas that don't have caffeine, or, like, just juices, because I don't drink coffee. However, I have considered starting to drink, like, iced coffee beverages, because I actually don't mind coffee if it's a little sweet and like iced. I don't need it to be like a latte or anything, but something a little smoother and not as bitter, but you know, iced, and ice kind of minimizes it. And I do drink tea sometimes, just not that often. Okay, so we have to choose one of our, oh, there's even new recruits here. Charting with Charlie. Challenges to chart the dangerous fogs with her as a test of our mettle. Raven in the jungle. A man called Raven is offering wealthy connections if we help him down a trinket. Oh my god, he's a little crazy. A noose for Enrique. A man named Enrique wants to save his friends from the noose. He promises power in return. Or a phoenix on the run is asking us to smuggle himself away from something. Okay, so we gotta do smugglers, fighting, exploration, or treasure hunting. What is the most fun thing should we do? Which path is the one that we should do? Let's do exploration. Sounds kind of neat. I kind of want to try that. Let's do that one. Steam recommendations is actually doing work. What is it recommending that you do? Okay, view the compass. Oh my god, that is a tech tree.
Empire,
holy
seafaring, and wealth. These are the 4 winds that shape a pirate.
Oh my god, there's like rank 4 ships?
Each one pulls us towards a different fate, and each offers its own.
Wait, some of these are kind of crazy, actually.
We can devote ourselves to one, chase glory in a single direction, or try to master.
Wait, there's even like combo ships that if you have like enough rankings in 2 of them. Wait, I kind of want to try this. There's actually a lot here. I doubt I'm gonna play all this on stream, but it is kind of neat how there's a lot of things you can do.
We must complete great deeds. They'll grant us progress. And
okay, so when you complete deeds, you get points that you can then use for your different unlocks. A submarine simulator, which one?
Let us complete these deeds and reap their juicy rewards.
Okay, chill, man. All right, so now we have points, so now I can spend them. Improve sawmill production. Build a gambling den. Boost all pirate producers. Producing camp for 1 hour. Amount of boosting present dice roll. The maximum. Rolling cost 120 coin. Ooh. Ooh, we get zipline. All right, let's get zipline.
What I like to hear.
It's called Silent Shark. God, this is the type of game I would have played in high school, unironically. I don't play these types of like super detailed simulationist games anymore, but in high school, this would have been the type of thing that I would have been like weirdly addicted to because yeah. I guess we improve our unlocks here. There's actually a lot of cool ships here. The Moonlight. We got this one. Aerial lift. Trading post. Easy being green. Increase the fast fiber deposits with every... Wait, what? What does this thing do? Yeah, that's basically full autismo games. Like, I used to play a lot... Like, one of my favorite games I used to play a lot of was World of Warships. I have not played that game in forever, and I have considered, like, what if I do a World of Warships stream? I'm sure that'll be fun. Never got around to doing it. Maybe one day. Discover 5 regions. Get a fleet of 2 ships. Well, that's fine. All right.
Task is clear.
Oh my god, that's a lot of quests. Make all these go away. Okay. So, what is my principal quest here? So, we need a rank 2 ship to do this. Oh my god, there's actually a lot here.
I'm waiting.
Okay. So, I assume we should probably start exploring some of these things, should we not? Let's do this prisoner transport. I guess we get 50... Oh god, you get 50 dudes? Oh my god, how fast can you build up? I feel like this is kind of nuts. Alright, you do that. We're gonna build a new ship. Let's get another... Oh... You can't. You're allowed 1 ship per pier. That is so tiny. All right. Well, I think one of these is a spare pier spot, right? So we can probably just build a new pier. Nope. I did not actually add a new pier spot. I have to build out a little bit more. You can upgrade the piers, yeah, but we don't have it unlocked yet. I think here you need access to rope. We don't have access to rope right now. Rope is a resource that we just haven't unlocked yet, and I think it is probably part of the tech tree. So if I take a look at the tech tree, right? I need rope. And... Wait. Hold on. I think Yeah, we don't have the capacity to get raw resources like that yet, which is really annoying. No, we don't have enough wood. We barely have that much resources. Like, we're barely hanging on right now. So, I think what we have to do is we have to build a new camp. And the new camp has to be in range of another pier. So... we could just kind of put it, like... we don't want to get access to all the reasons. Maybe what if we put, like, right... It's just like slowly out. We put it like right here. It's like such a weird location for it, but it might be fine. There's like a lot of fish, waters. Or what if we put it over here? It does get us access to a pier slot. It'll be under attack in 2 directions, which is kind of annoying, but I think we can make it work maybe. The problem is that if I could upgrade these, that'd be great. I'm not sure if these buildings can be upgraded to have like a larger radius. It doesn't seem like you can. So you're kind of just expected to keep building more of these, which is very interesting. Also, we do need another turret here, which is annoying, but it should be fine. So I think this is going to be a little slow, so just kind of keep that in mind as we start to build this out. So it'll be okay. Like, we did get access to new things. We can build zip lines now. An aerial lift. What is an aerial lift? Is it literally just a what is an aerial lift? Oh, it's not an aerial lift. That's a what are the God, I'm blanking out on the word. It's like a ski lift or a it's not an elevator. What's the word? It's not an escalator. It's like God, what are they called? It's like a ski lift. It's not a bazooka. Okay, hold on. Now we're just making up words. These are really expensive though. They're like 300 a pop. Yes, it's like a gondola. That's the word I'm thinking of. This is really expensive because it costs like 300 a pop. You know, there's a car on here, but wait, how far can this go? Well, it actually goes kind of a decent distance. It's actually not a bad idea if you're trying to do like long connections like this. Ooh, wait, actually, hold on, that's kind of sick. You could probably, that's a warehouse, right? So if I connect from this warehouse, hold on, wait, there's a way to do this. There's always a way to do this. I'm just gonna extend the, let's see here. I'm just gonna extend you a little bit here. You can't, okay. So once you're kind of locked in, never mind. Okay. I was like, that seems like a really cool thing to be able to put together. Like if I could just drag from the warehouse over here, but it's just slightly too short. The other option we could build is just start slapping down zip lines. Like, oh, I want to go from here. Oh, you know, that seems reasonable. There you go. Yeah, actually seems not bad. Community event, feuding freebooters. A quarrel between two pirates is happening. What would you like to do? Mediate a compromise, stay out of it, or put your foot down? Let's mediate a compromise. Let's just have them shut up and stop fighting.
Crew, crowd that canvas.
All right, missed the chance for it to power fall. What do you mean to power fail? Oh. I guess we just beat these up. Yeah, we're beating these guys up. We lost supplies. We got distance. Oh, we have to close distance. Okay, so I see. So it's like multiple phases. So right now it's the chase phase. And they're going to try sniping our people. So now we're going to push up again more. We're going to deny them from shooting my crew members. And now I'm going to close the distance with riding the swell. Now that I have reached them, now we're boarding.
Give us the prisoners and you'll live to see another dawn.
Now we're threatening them. So now we're going to, I guess, reduce them to below 75. Okay. So now we do blazing counter, which will reduce. We're trying to minimize damage to our stuff. I rolled a 1, but I still won because I'm the best. Just, if you're losing your run, just go into God mode and fix it. Yeah, the card selection mechanic is weird. I don't know how I feel about it. It's just a thing that's there. I'm kind of like iffy on it a little bit, but what am I supposed to do? Like this island is called Skull Rock, for Pete's sake. All right, we got to get the other port up and running. So I think I'll just put this, like, I don't know. This seems like a reasonable spot, right? Let's go build a cool little place to hang out in. Let's do some. Let's build a path all the way here. Now I need to find a way to bring it over there. So this is one of those weird situations where I think having one of these would be amazing, but it's very expensive. And like the fact that this thing costs 300 is crazy. Oh my goodness, I just ate up so. Oh yeah, see, look, it does have little cars. That is really fast. Those are really fast cars. Holy cow. So like I can put another one at most, and then they'd be forced to use normal walkways, I guess? I don't know. I just ate up most of my cash, so I'm gonna hope I'm not gonna regret that. I probably will regret that decision in due time. Okay, that's... Oh, you can actually build a lot of pathways like that. What does this cost anyways? Oh, paths are free. So now I could just be like, yeah, here we go. We're connected, and now we can get that thing built out. So if I did this right, we should start seeing people riding these as they haul copious amounts of wood over. Why is this warehouse bigger than my other warehouse? Why does one warehouse get to be chunkier? Or is it because I don't have anything in here? Perhaps probably why. Also, this one should be pulling resources in from the warehouse, but it's not, because why? Oh wait, no, it's because that's not a warehouse, that's the powder mill. Okay, I have an idea. Why don't we pull in the excess here, and then we can have this one grab it from here instead of grabbing it from there, and then we can probably do the same thing with the other. I want it all to be I want all the resources consolidated from the central gathering point like this. It's very interesting though. Okay, so we should start seeing people. Like, this was completely unnecessary. This was so expensive. Oh, people are unhappy. Why? There's not enough houses. We need more houses, sir. Okay, buddy. All right, well, you know what? These people can have beautiful cliffside housing right over the birds, or right underneath the birds where they poop. Put some houses here, I guess. Let's hook that up with a beautiful connection. This is such a very... It is such a very interesting game with like this much verticality. I'm not used to like this much vertical growing options, and it is actually very interesting to look at. Okay, so that's good. We should have enough housing now. We have way more than enough food, but this will need more food, and I'm gonna need to set up the port. The pier is gonna be down there, so I don't know if I zip line it, but they're still gonna need a way up. Zip lines, unfortunately, are just one way. Not a pirate camp. We're looking for the pier. Yeah, so now I need to find a way to build this up. Or... Actually... Kind of nice doing it like that. Okay, so then we can... Trying to see if I can make it like a smooth transition. Again, I like having it more of a nice, smooth, multiple bridges going up type of deal rather than it just being like a straight shot all the time. For example, we can extend this out like this, and then we can maybe add another one. There's always ways to make this pretty, right? So you just gotta make it look pretty. How do I demolish? Okay. So maybe I don't have to draw it all the way out like that. Let's maybe go up to here. And if I can build another connection point like that. All right, see, that kind of looks nice. Kind of janky, but I mean, it's workable. God, they have to pull the resources in from all the way over there. Oh Lord. All right, I think every single one of these should probably have resources as well. So we'll put a one of these here. Put one of these. Here's fine. Okay. So Camp Coke is angry. Why? There's not enough housing for the people. All right, more housing, I guess. I don't know. What do you think so far? Do all of you think this is at least somewhat interesting? I hope so. I want to be the best pirate. Something, One Piece. You know what's funny? I never got into One Piece. I know One Piece is kind of like the epitome of like a shonen manga that just goes on forever and ever and ever and has all these like crazy plots and everything. I never really got into it. I think I tried watching it a long time ago and like reading the manga, but I just couldn't get into it. It was a lot of my friends are like really into it, especially because it's been like ongoing for so long. But every time I tried to watch it, I was just like, I'm not really into this. Yeah, I know a lot of people are like into it, but me, nah, not at all. Hello, I'm not going to linger. Just got back from class. How was your class? Did you survive? You're done with all your exams now, right, Kahila? Hope your exams went well. Do I have more points? Oh, I did. Okay, so this one, ambush a merchant ship. You mentioned One Piece in your summit. I'm talking about One Piece because we're playing a pirate, colony simulator, and I personally never got into like One Piece, but I know a lot of people are like really into One Piece, and I'm not gonna question your choices. I'm just saying that it's just not a thing I ever got into myself. Oh, we need food here. Okay, so we gotta build we need one of these food thingies. All right, whack idea. Let's attach this here. Hanging just ever so slightly over the cliff edge, and then I need to put in the cookery, which we'll just put kind of down here is fine. Put a second one down here just so we know there's extra, and then there's gonna need beer, so the usual, we'll just put the beer hall, we'll just put it like up here is fine, next to that, and then slap down. I'm not even being like super specific about where I dump things, I just want to put things somewhere. I think it's just more fun just kind of seeing how chaotic I can make this nonsense appear. Well, that's really funny. I actually can't build there. Oh, wait, there we go. So then you can just kind of hook that in like that. Beautiful. Yes, the time one save because it's important to you. Well, I appreciate you coming by, Kahila. Thank you for joining us on our little wacky piratey adventure. Hopefully you get some rest now that you're done with your school thingy. Get as much rest as you need. I too was once a student. I know the pain and suffering. Apparently, no matter how many houses I build, it's not enough. Add some here. Actually, let's add some over. Seems like a nice spot. Add a few more houses. Yeah, there we go. Get some high quality premium cliffside housing. Okay. What can I do with this red point? For every salvage dock, reduce ship construction by 20%. Greatly increased. Oh, you can build an elevator. There's literally an elevator thing. Okay. Nice. Well, let's do that. Let's build an elevator. Catch the wind. Okay, make sails. A crow's nest to gain coin per discovery event entered with a ship, or a mast. do a crow's nest. That seems kind of better. Okay, so hey, look, at least I know that we can make elevators, which is great. Okay, so this one should be pulling in from here and from in here. And I don't know where else this thing is pulling from. Well, I didn't know if they were gonna still give it to me. I'm glad that at least it's still there, right? Okay, we should be having enough food now. Perfect. And then this one should be pulling beer from there. So now this problem is solved. We got food, we got beer. They should all stop being sad. They got all the resources that they need to survive. Okay, we got a pier. Let's build a new boat. Unfortunately, we are only stuck with another landlubber, so we'll slap one of these out and let's just send Teach out on another adventure. Let's see, what's a very easy quest? Save the castaways. Search the shipwreck. Search the shipwreck. I don't know. It'll probably be attached to the cliffs, but I have not seen it yet. We don't even have it unlocked yet.
No such thing as a bad
Okay, next goal is to reach 125 cohesion, or get 2 ships, or build another warehouse. Well, I was gonna do that either way. We do need more money, and I need to find out how we can start unlocking more things to make. I guess we build a gambling den.
I like to hear.
Oh, okay. So now we can make the Moonlight Prowler, which does unlock rope making. So once you get one of the tier 2s, you do get access to rope making, which is actually important for us. How do I make rope? So these descriptions are so stupid. Woodcutter, chops and replants. Sawmill, cornerstone of the pirate industry. Quarry, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Stonecutter, chisels profanity onto the blocks when no one is watching. Charburner is said to have a smoldering gaze. And leafcutter for pirates of great moral fiber. Ha, get it? Because we're turning fibers into rope? Ha 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 ha. Anyways. Oh, that's not in a pirate camp. No! Alright, that's annoying. Thankfully, this one is, so at least I can grab this one. That makes life a little bit easier, so at least we can hook these in together, and we can at least build some from here up to... Oh boy, actually I don't know how to connect this. This is awkward. I have no idea how to connect to this bridge. You know what? That's fine. We'll just do that. That's probably the incorrect thing to do. Okay. So we have a second boat, I think. Okay, who is the captain? So we already have Teach as a captain. I guess we pick someone else now. We can have Kanya, the spice thief. We can have, I think we'll take the spice thief. Supplies and speed seems solid.
There's coin to be made.
Be back in a bit. All right. And then we'll just give him his crew of swabbies. Sure. I can actually upgrade it now. Maybe we'll just give him the Moonlight. This will require scallywags. Scallywags actually have a monetary upkeep. But we can't make it because I don't have enough rope. So I need to build this building, which gets me access to the thing that lets me turn it into rope, which is called the Rope Maker, unsurprisingly enough, which we can just kind of put like right here. And then I guess we can have the rope be gathering from the... from here once it's built, I guess? I'm not 100% sure. Okay. So now the warehouse can grab the rope once it's built. But this is such a weird, wacky, disastrous design. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright. You find a shipwreck. You can either lose 10 crew members and get a lot of salt and coin. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We can lose 3 members. That's actually not that big of a deal. Alright, we'll send the other guys to do this shipwreck quest. Let's go grab those people that need rescuing, shall we? You can rename the ships, yes. If you have a ship name, let me know. We can always do that. These guys don't have enough housing. I need better housing options. At some point, I assume I'm gonna have to like redesign a lot of stuff by deleting houses and like rebuilding them, which is not gonna surprise me that much. I think that's very much expected and part of the course for this type of game. You're gonna have to redo a lot of your early designs because they're gonna be terrible.
Do it, shall we?
You want me to rename it chip brands? So we're already doing sodas and chips. Oh, look at that. We're making rope. Amazing. So now we can have the rope go in here. And then that rope can be used to upgrade our ships, which I think will upgrade some of these bad boys. I have another point down here. Here we go. Improve the sailmaker or get the mast. Let's get the mast. What else do we need now? How do we get additional points? Get 4 scavenge remains. Basically, the game is just do thing, and you unlock more things to do. Very cool. Thank you, Mr. Obama. You find a bunch of castaways. Lose cohesion and get them, or just get the ones... those who wish to join, stay with us. Alright, and then since they're already free to do things, let's have them go over... explore this jetsam, and we might find some cool loot. And we'll just probably have to keep repeating this a bunch of times until we keep getting more of these quests. Wow, look at that. That's a lot of salt. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this salt, but we have salt now.
I'm waiting.
All right. Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we give Teach the red ships once we unlock the red ships? So we need to get that unlocked, which will require a bunch of red deeds completed. So probably one more event with Teach, because basically each of these are associated with a specific character. Like Kanya is the purple one, Teach is the red one. Pillage a crown port. All right, well, let's get another
bloody time.
Another event with Sir Teach here. So which one do we want to do? Fight Crown Port. Sure, I'm sure Edward Teach in his very hot doo-doo garbage boat will be able to succeed. I'm gonna regret this decision probably, but you know what? I believe he can totally do this. Oh my god, you also get like another captain? The Whale Song Wake. Get Jonah. What does this one give me? Empire Principal points. There's a lot of very interesting ones. Oh my goodness, one of them is like freaking out again. All right, which one is it? You don't have enough beer in your city. The people are angry with you. Well, I guess I need a second brewery. All right, fine. Unfortunately, we're reliant entirely on moonshine, which nothing wrong with that necessarily, but it's all we got. What would you like to grab? I would like the black powder, please. I don't think I need the rest of this. All right. You know what? Let's have him go over here. Let's have him do this treasure cave.
Business to do?
Might as well. It's like a weird pseudo RTS city builder. Oh, you know what I forgot to? I need a turret here because I don't know when I'm gonna get attacked, but I want to make sure I am ready to defend myself from evil people. Yeah, there's like a attack point here that needs protecting, so I just put this right there and just draw a nice simple path, and we'll just haul things around. See, look at that. Now we get another point. Okay, so you do have to kind of do at least all the text once before you can move up.
Strike first and we strike hard.
Okay, let's go kill the port, I guess. Wow. All right. Keep her steady, gain additional dice next turn, prevent 3 or 4 damage while they're doing to the crew. So we'll do turn and fire, prevent damage to the crew, and they take additional damage. Yeah, you know what? Oh my god, you're right. This really does remind me of like a Flash game. God, you're so right. I hate the fact that you said it, but it is kind of true.
We take all that isn't nailed down and leave before reinforcements.
Okay, so all I got was 3 cohesion and a bunch of stone blocks. Was it worth it? Probably not. We are not going to survive that fight, so we're not going to do that fight. Let's go have Edward and his crew uncover the area at Buccaneer's Keep. God, you know what? I used to play those like Flash games too. Like there was one I remember playing a long time ago, like Tribal Wars. There wasn't a Flash game. It was like those browser-based, you know, global RTS things. Tribal Wars and like Icarium and O Game were like the ones I used to play a lot of on web browsers way back in the day. This is like an eternity ago. It's obviously not a thing that's like really common, but back then, yeah, that's what you had to do to entertain yourself. You played with what you had access to, and that's what we as kids had available. Okay, take that, take that.
Is our power.
The Azimuth and the Iron Fist. Oh, there's actually different crew member types too. So if I hold on, when Teacher finishes, we're gonna send him back home. Actually, no, just abort, go back home. I'm gonna upgrade his ship now. I think he needs an upgrade. There's not really a reason to play this at like slow speed. Oh my goodness, there's always something happening. Actually, what we need now is we need more crew members. I am running out of crew members. I am running out of indentured servants to join in my wacky pirate adventures, so I need more of them. Okay. So whatever quest lets me start hunting them down is what we're gonna have to do next.
Now, this place has the sweet smell of treasure about it.
Oh, does it? Does it really smell like treasure?
Bearings.
Oh my god, why is even the treasure event a card game? Okay, so you have to first be the first person to get 10 charts. So we're racing them now. Okay. Careful survey will eat 3 supply, but immediately completes the event. Sure.
We've got company. There must be guarding the treasure.
So now we need to reduce their crew strength to 50. So dropping crew strength to 8. No quarter.
We sent them running.
And now we gotta search for the treasure by looking for hints. Ooh, okay. This is not that difficult. Eyes peeled.
Ha! Now that's a solid haul.
I lost 3 crew members, 8 supplies, but I got 3 cohesion and 15 black powder. Wow, the treasure was black powder. How
A wise decision.
quaint, I guess. I don't know. I remember. Have you ever played? There was this game, a pirate game, a long time ago. I don't know if you ever played it, but it was called It was called. That is a really long distance. I assume red is because it's super far. What's it called? I played a pirate game a long time ago called Treasure Pirates, Puzzle Pirates. That's what it was called. And I remember wanting to get a membership in that game a long time ago because it was like a cool. You can own a boat and everything, but only if you paid money. Otherwise, you could only be part of someone's crew and go on like adventures and do puzzles. But I don't think it ever like. I think it's. I don't know if it's dead now. I think it was made by PopCap Games of all people. Might be dead. All right. Also, I gotta rename this other one. We're gonna name this small facility. We're gonna name this Camp Fanta. It's Camp Fanta. And then we're gonna upgrade your ship. So, which one of these? Oh, we have access to the Steel Edge. Okay, let's do the Steel Edge. Yeah. Okay, how long does it take to upgrade, I guess? So I guess we gotta wait until everyone hauls over the requisite materials, which is fine. I'm actually kind of curious, like, where these guys are gonna go. Okay, yeah, so part of the problem is that these distances that they have to walk are really far. Obviously, this would be solved if I had, like, ladders or zip lines, but we don't. So they're gonna have to roll with whatever I got. Oh, okay, we can make sails now, too. Have sails, will travel. Requires a resource I don't have access to. Wood workshops allow us to make things like tools. A crow's nest. For every crow's nest per enter with a ship. Okay, wait, so don't I want to build crow's nests? It seems like this is something I actively want to have. Because it lets me get bonuses for everything that I do. Okay. He brought this upon myself. I did bring this upon myself. That's fine. I didn't care. Okay, so this takes tools and... Okay, wait. So a weaver takes tools and fibers to make cloth, which then you weave. So we have one weaving thing. So if I wanted to, say, set up a cloth industry, I'd have to put one of these things here, which is fine. And then I need to then put a tooling workshop near the wood, which is like right around here. So maybe I put like here-ish. I'll probably build another warehouse to kind of keep things kind of neat and organized. It is surprisingly a lot to think about here, which is great. I actually don't mind that. It's just more I've obviously kind of made a bit of a mess here. And obviously there's a lot of clipping going on. Holy moly, I'm clipping so many different things here. This is such a mess. Oh my goodness, it's so terrible. I mean, on the other hand, this game doesn't punish you for being bad at the game. It just punishes you for making really weird design decisions. Like, I would love to see if there's more guano here, but unfortunately, guano seems to be a bit few and far between. Actually, there's some right over there, but I have to build out over there. Okay. Let's see. Did they finish their little adventure? Oh, he's back here.
That's no gold.
Okay, let's refill your crew members, and we could give him a new ship. I guess we give him the... He's more of a purple guy, right? I think this is supposed to be the purple man. Expands deposit capacity. Sell excess resources for coin. I think we want to give him like a purple ship, like the Shark Tooth or something. But I'm gonna need additional crew members, or I could just do it now and I could just swap them off later.
What?
Yeah, that might be fine. Actually, it's not a bad idea. What do we got? The Azimuth or the Moonlight. It's basically the plus version. These require scallywags, freebooters, as they're called. Okay. You never eat a chicken breast so fast? What do you mean? What do you eat a chicken breast so fast? Okay, so, oh, right. What else did I need? Okay, so we need a tooling workshop. That was the other thing I forgot. We built a warehouse, so I want this to store from here. And the ropes as well. And then we're gonna need... I thought I built a tooling workshop. I did. Okay. And we'll use the warehouse to also store those excess ones. Kind of like all these intermediary goods.
Well,
That sounds really good, honestly.
This one, Teach?
Still too small for my taste, but it'll do against tomorrow.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that is a nice looking ship, actually. There have been many nasty accidents at woodcutting sites. Now some workers are afraid of an Obeya curse in the woods. Reduce woodcutter by 30%, lose 15 pirates, or lose 20 cohesion. I guess I'll sacrifice criminals to the forest spirits. Seems reasonable enough. And now we gotta go grab these crew members. So these guys actually do require... I don't have enough drifters. What do these need? Picaroons require what now? Oh, we need to make... Oh, we need to make sugarcane. That's interesting. So now we need sugarcane to make into other forms of alcohol. So I guess we'll put 2 for now, and then I'll slap down a distillery. I mean, as long as it's all connected, I don't really care, so that's probably fine. And then these need to be connected as well. And then we can kind of drag this over hereabouts. Yeah, I guess we're starting to turn into cultists. I didn't expect that to happen, but here we are. Yeah, we're slowly becoming cultists, I guess. Okay, so now we have that and that. So now we're making alcohol with the distillery. I'm not sure how much this produces, but we are going to start needing this. We actually make so much booze, which is the other weird thing. I have way too much booze. All right, what are we doing now? We grab Easy Being Green, and we'll grab the Shrine of the Sea. Buff ships that complete events with sea legs, improving a random stat. Sea legs is lost on return to the pier. For every banner, increase cohesion capacity. Improve your moonshine production. Ooh, hold on. That's what I need. Actually, get a lot of interesting items. So, you know how we were running into like a housing issue earlier? Well, we actually do have access to better housing now with a salty cabin. This one seems to have the same footprint as a tent, but it holds 8 people. Now, I'm not sure. Could I upgrade and just replace these, or is that not a feasible thing? Nope, you have to get rid of it. Okay, great. So they didn't really need these houses. I can just replace. Oh, I see, because they're a lot bigger. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So I guess you are expected to do rebuilds as you kind of progress in a way. Yeah, that is interesting. The fact that you have to keep rebuilding. Seems like a lot of the building designs are also very dynamic, so that's kind of cool. I don't have enough rope. I'm out of rope. I might need more rope makers. Surprisingly enough, we have enough fibers. We just aren't using them nearly enough. Or the rope maker's not working fast enough. I don't know. All right, let's send... let's see. We still need more crew members. I don't have enough resources, and I'm out of crew members. We need to get more. Where's my other ship? Wait. What? What happened to my other boat? What happened to my other boat? It's gone. Oh wait, we're upgrading it too. How do I cancel an upgrade? Oh! So, fun fact. Did you know you cannot undo once it's under construction, you can't cancel it, I guess. So we're kind of forced and have to wait until we have made enough rope to do the thing that I need it to do, which is kind of annoying. And I can't really send Edward Teach's ship out either until we have more people. Wait, there's no one captaining it anymore? Oh my god, no one's captaining it. All right. Put him back on here. God, his animations are so funny. What an actual goober. I need crew member. I need more victims. Are we producing alcohol and distillery yet? No, because you need barrels. You can't just make alcohol, of course not. No, you need another prerequisite resource. Oh my god, there's a pig herder thing too. Holy cow, there's so many production chains. Yeah, all right. This is no longer a pirate game. This is a production chain simulator. Make of that what you will. This is a production chain simulator now. God, it's like I'm playing what's it called again? It's like I'm playing Anno all over again. Not Farmville. Anno is what I was thinking of. Yeah, there we go. So that should work. Yeah, it's basically vertical Anno. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it is kind of funny that this is what it's turned into. Yeah, I'm out of drifters. I need to get more drifters, but I can't even send out this crew out unless we do so. And I can't downgrade this ship either, I think. So I'm kind of stuck right now. Did I just put myself into like a corner? I hope not. Should have enough food for the time being. But this is a bit of a problem. 2205? Probably never. I remember playing it a while ago. It was fine. I know Ron was really into 2205, but I'm not terribly interested in it. I'd rather play Anno 227, which is the one I'm really interested in playing, but I never got around to buying it, and I'm kind of waiting for like a really deep discount after like the first 2 seasons before I end up purchasing it. Okay, so hopefully with this barrel maker, or it's called a Cooper, we can start manufacturing the things I need to actually get around and doing shenanigans. But I need to find more resources that we don't have. So maybe we turn off the rope maker for now. No, that one needs to stay on. I forgot we need this. Not enough drifters. Okay, that's another problem, ain't it? Maybe we don't need this many distilleries. We can probably turn one of them off. Oh my god, Ray's alive. She's awake. Hi, Ray. Good morning. How are you feeling? Are you still dying? Probably, right? We're actually making a decent amount of alcohol now, so I can now hire these. What is the upkeep on these? Oh, it's 3. Okay, so I would need... Let me do the math. Oh my goodness, we're running out of... Oh, you need to have this now? Oh my gosh. So now that we produce rum... Oh wait, okay, I see. So I see what's happening. Okay, so basically what I need to now do is set up a connection point. So this thing can receive... The tavern can now accept rum. But we don't have enough people to be fetchers because we don't have enough people in general. Oh my gosh. I might actually be boned here because I actually cannot... Turn off the sawmill. And then I need this one to go grab from here. That should be fine. Oh my goodness, we found more crew members. I think. Or the ship is done. It took skeleton all because it's like devil's nest. I mean, cough syrup isn't exactly meant to be pleasant. So I'm glad that you're feeling better, but yeah, cough syrup is never meant to be exactly pleasant. All right, this is what color ship? This is the green one. So I think the green commander is, I want to say it's Honorata. So we'll put her in this.
Let's shake on it.
Yeah, because I think she's the exploration one, but I can't afford this because this requires... Scallywags require, looks like biscuits, which is another resource I don't have. Yeah, bread. They want cassava. So I need a cassava picker, and then I need to then get cassava, which is not something I can easily do. And Camp Sprite is freaking out because there isn't a lot of... I guess no one's fetching the alcohol. Or at least it's being carried over so slowly, I guess. Which is really weird. You'd think it'd be a lot quicker. Yeah, there we go. So now we have someone fetching and carrying it. Unfortunately, they got to go like this really weird roundabout way, but that should be fine. Tavern is now functioning. Yeah, it's basically, like we said earlier, this game is just starting to feel like 3D Anno. I'm gonna stop this warehouse temporarily. I need some of these buildings to stop because I need people. Because I need more people in this crew. I think even if it's not... Okay, so we'll do 9 and 9. That's fine. And then we'll turn the rope maker back on. So at least we have one ship that can do adventures. So let's go have them... I don't know. Let's go attack a noose for Enrique. Sure. Why not?
Pirates on the wild island. And pirates with the stones to stand against the crown, no less.
That's right. We're so cool. We're willing to stand against the crown.
A couple friends of mine have a noose waiting for them.
Those are the biggest pirates I've ever seen. Yeah, well, to be fair, pirates are very... You gotta kind of keep them happy or they're gonna freak out, right?
Save them, and I'll get you an inn.
But yes, how are you, Immortal? It's welcome to 3D Anno. With even more unhinged, with just unhinged verticality, and also pirates.
Him and his friends to the sharks.
Okay, so now we're gonna do this event.
You came! About time! Now weapons out and help me stop this bloody hanging.
Okay, we gotta win. Oh my gosh, they do a lot of damage. Away. Let's see. Heavy fire. Reduces the amount of damage I take, but they take more damage. That's fine. Perfect. So we'll just... I guess we can just keep countering their assault to minimize the damage we take. Tide of Fate. I think this is the turn where we're going to point blank assault this. And then I think we're going to heavy fire this.
They're free.
That's not that bad.
Let's make a break for the harbor.
Oh, now we're in a chase sequence. Okay, we have to gain 3.6 kilometers away distance. Okay. While they try to, I guess, damage our supplies. Keep moving. We do have support actions, which are kind of fun to do too if I'm desperate for resources, but I don't think I need to do that right now. Let's just keep pushing as fast as we can. Yeah, it's one of those games, but now you have like these funny mechanics too. It's like a card battler. They're gonna hurt our crew, which I don't want, so we'll do heads down. Okay, they're gonna try to hit our supplies, which is fine. Let's do a... Keep moving. Because you always know what they're gonna do. So as long as you know what they're gonna do, you can kind of just adjust.
We're getting everyone on board. Cover us with your ship.
Okay, now we have to defend for 3 turns by basically surviving. So now they're trying to hit our supplies, which is actually a problem because I'm about to lose a lot of my supplies. So I think what I have to do is we'll lose some health to gain 14 supply. You're gonna try to hurt the crew. I can't lose the crew, so that's a problem. So let's do evasive or take cover. Negate their damage. And we win, and we get a new guy.
And so do my
His name is
friends.
Enrique.
We're heading back to the archipelago. These idiots here want to get back to the tribe alliance.
Well, they can go later. We need to explore more lands.
Couldn't care less, frankly.
Okay, this one needs more crew members is the
Maybe you got
problem.
bigger ambitions. Maybe you want in. If so, tell them Enrique Baguaido sent you.
You have befriended Enrique Babairo. He has contacts with the Tribe Alliance or an open conflict with the Crown. We could support them further, play them against the Crown, and make them our engine for power. Ah, yes, we're gonna take the natives and use them as our war engine, our war army.
Good for them. And for us, if we can ally with them.
Cool.
Never took you for a friend of the natives.
Interesting idea you have there,
I'm a
Mr.
friend of their
Teach.
Hatred is power.
Oh, goodness gracious,
That
I'm running out
makes
of
them the
rum.
strongest allies we can get.
How are we running out of rum? Okay, complete your first principal quest. Nice. Oh boy, cutscene.
The name says it all. The Crown rules these waters. They keep a special
My
prison
god, that texture
for the
popping is
likes of
crazy.
us.
What is this
Hundreds
island?
rotting in the
Oh my god,
bloody
can we make an
Bastille.
island this cool?
Break them out. And they'll beg us to take them in.
I suppose having more hands wouldn't hurt? If they wash themselves first.
Okay, so my guess
The
is we
bloody
can invade this
Bastille.
area to
Trust
get
the Crown to bring the
more
worst
crew
of the
members by
old
basically
world
breaking
into
them out of
the new.
jail.
If they think the name alone will scare us off, they're wrong. That prison is ours to break.
The bloody Bastille. Okay. This really is just Anno. Option 1. Buccaneer's End is too close for comfort. If the Crown is allowed to keep it as a base, our island will never be safe. We need to remove the Crown from the area without triggering all-out war. Get the population to revolt. Or we'll make the merchants scared to do business with the Crown. Get the population to revolt. That sounds more fun. Overheard the cruise about Amara. Word is she's roaming the island. It's on covert Crown business. We can't have. You know what? I bet you can recover. I bet you can recruit Amara at some point. That's probably like one of the big things. Like, yeah, you can recruit Amara and she'll join you. And I'm like, oh, whoa, she was evil, but now, well, she was a good character. Now she's bad like us. And you get to recruit a baddie or whatever the kids like to say. Do any of these give me access to?
Oh, true.
Do none of these let me recruit people?
I don't like this air of secrecy. The sooner we find her, the better.
Okay, so you can also search for Amara by going through these areas, which is also kind of interesting. I wouldn't say it's Anno Light. It's just like a different form of Anno, which I do think is kind of interesting. Oh my god, there's 400 drifters? $400. Well, the thing is, I'm like so desperate for drifters right now that I'm like, I don't know where to get any of them. And that's kind of like the biggest issue that I'm running into is that we just don't have any. I guess we should probably try to explore the other areas first and just try to see what's in there. And then we can progress beyond that.
I mean, yes.
But yeah, the lack of people is a significant issue that we're running into, because it turns out you need more bodies to do more things, and when there's no people to do things, to do work, that's an issue. So I guess we'll probably do this Crown prison freeing thing. Okay. People haven't tried to join our community to pay taxes, but our coffers are almost empty. We might need to tax people. So if we your money or your life, ask for a reasonable amount. I think I'll just ask for a reasonable amount of taxes. I'm not here to take all of their tax dollars. Pirates still need to have taxes, okay? In Star Sector, even the pirates have taxes. Why should we not have taxes? Taxes make sense. You know, we need these pirate taxes in order to help fund the maintenance of these various bridges and walkways and gangplanks that we have. That guy is just having the time of his life. He's just chilling. The animations in this are so silly. Oh my god. Wait, wasn't there like, is the guy still dancing with the pig? He's still dancing with the pig. Look at him. My god. Oh, the pig is not holding that cup correctly. That is a little strange. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom. You can go gonk at this while I do so. I'll be right back. I need to go. I've been meaning to use the restroom for a hot minute. Shoot, I just apparently I forgot to delete some stuff off of my my drive where I keep recording all of my VODs, and apparently it's completely full now. So now I gotta go delete some. I forgot to empty my recycle bin earlier. Whoops. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess today's VOD doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, so at least it's on YouTube. Okay, yeah, no, that guy's been swinging that pig the whole time, and he is very, very strong. I have no idea how he's managed to pull it off, and at this point, I'm not going to question it. He is just a strong lad. Okay. So we actually have a new crew. We actually have a new captain, Enrique. Speed and maneuverability are down, but he gets additional bonuses for raiding for tobacco, which is interesting. I am a professional streamer. Please believe me, I am big streamer with big brain. Let's repair the ship. Oh my god, that requires a lot of resources. Everything in this needs so many resources. Good lordy. Yes, thank you. Thank you for loving my ability to be the coolest streamer ever. I swear I am good at things. God, I still don't have enough members. I think I need to do the breakout here. I think there's a quest here. This is the one we're gonna do. No, we don't need resources, we need crew members. So I'm just gonna focus strictly on just gathering as many crew members as I possibly can right now. Because nothing else at this point matters, because we cannot do anything. Like, we're literally capped by the number of people we have. So my priority is get people. So we're gonna go break out these prisoners.
Easy as murder.
Also, you're back at your desk after laying in bed for 2 hours trying to recover. Oh my gosh, is everyone just getting sick? So you're dying of cramps, Ray's sick actually, and that's the real unfortunate part. Fuck Buccaneers End. I wonder what other islands we're gonna find. There's a lot of things you can look for. I wonder how big this gets. Oh my god, you do get to zoom out pretty far, which is kind of nuts. Hope you feel better soon, Ranu. It's never fun being sick. Yeah, no, Ray rarely gets sick. Usually I'm the one that gets sick. And then she says, like, see, I told you so. I told you you shouldn't have done thing that you were doing. And then I have to hear that for, like, for some time. Because she'll be like, I told you. And I'm like, I know. All right, let's see how this pans out.
Let them know we're here.
All right.
This small town has
The Crown
value,
Prison.
except the pirates being held in their cells. They are ill prepared for our attack.
Are they? All right. Okay, so they're gonna attack our crew. Well, let's prevent the damage to the crew. I cannot prevent the damage to the crew. Oh wait, we have to gain distance. Yeah, we'll stay the course. They're gonna attack the ship's health. I cannot prevent that, so I think we just try to rush it. Let's get right the swell. They're gonna deal 1 damage to supplies for losing 1,000. What if we just don't let them damage that at all?
We stormed the harbor by surprise, but our real objective is the prison. Let's negotiate our people's
Negotiate. All right, Mr. Pirate Man. Oh, actually, that would kill us if we don't block this. Okay. That actually hurts a lot. I only have 18 crew members too. So I think we have to... We could actually just straight up lose. Okay. They'll deal damage to the crew, but they take double damage to the crew. I think we take... Blazing counter. Like, the thing with this is, like, a lot of this is just like read what your opponent's doing and just do the thing that counters the thing that they're doing. Like, it's nothing is like super crazy in terms of like how difficult it is, you know what I mean? So I don't know, it's interesting. Like, the game seems interesting, but some of this just seems a little
Either the town's
not too crazy, if that makes sense. Like, oh, okay, cool, we lost no one, we got the crew members. Actually, while we're here, let's quickly look at this jetsam, and then we'll head back after that. If I can fill the ship with all picaroons, we'd be able to like do a lot more. So once we get this stack of people back, we should be fine. Do you want medicine, slops, boots, or all of them? Just grab as much as you can. All right, let's send them back home so we can get the 80 drifters in, and then we can fill both ships up with the correct amount of people. Now we need to figure out how to do the rest of the industry, but we can't even build things because you need the drifters before you can build. So I literally was just gated until we got more crew members, which I need to see if any of these have more people I can break out, but not really. I guess we just got to do all these quests, and then eventually we can unlock the 400 drifters, which is going to be very, very taxing on our industry, and we're going to need more rum production. I actually don't know what the ratios are here, is kind of the other problem too. So one distillery looks like, as long as it's filled up, produces about 20. And no output storage, because I assume, oh, you know what, we need to go to a warehouse. Interesting. Okay, I need to find a better way to like move logistics around. I probably have to redesign a lot of this and just like fix my logistics. We're gonna need salt now too to make more foods. All right, there we go. We have so many new people that we cannot house all of them, and we now need to figure out how we're gonna house all of them, because Camp Sprite is not gonna be very happy with all this. So first and foremost, let's turn all these buildings back on. This goes back on, this is turned back on, and this one is turned back on, and that should be fine because now the tavern should be able to handle that. Now it does need some other liquors, so we'll need to get those liquors prepared as well. And housing is a big issue too. So my guess is we'll need a second distillery probably over here. I can probably just slap it in here and probably wouldn't matter, right? Just kind of throw this bad boy in there. And then we might need to put distilleries here now too, which we could probably just put it up here. It probably seems a little nicer putting it up in this area. Or you put it on the cliffside, really. You probably do something like distillery into sugarcane, and then you would need the cooper to make the barrels, I think was what it was called. And since we have enough wood somewhere hanging around here, we'll probably keep it near all the other wood production facilities. Or just put it near here. Screw it. Just keep it all consolidated. That'll be fine. Okay, and then we're gonna need how many houses? 5 here. At least we can use the new ones. I don't know. I feel like this game is pretty nice so far. I don't have any like major complaints. I do kind of like the vibe of it all. Especially because you can kind of be a little haphazard and the game's not punishing you for being haphazard. In fact, the game almost seems like, yeah, just put it together. As long as it functions, you're fine. And I kind of appreciate that. I kind of like it when it's like, all right, you can make a mess, but there is, you know, order in the chaos. And in that way, it is kind of beautiful. All right, let's get this ship repaired while we're at it. Let's also get her crew. So we can't get her crew going because she needs freebooters, scallywags, and they require bread. And so their bread of choice is cassava. Now cassava requires salt and cassava. So now we have to figure out how the heck I'm going to grow cassava in this area, which is not ideal because there's not much of space here. So I guess we'll do something like cassava plantation here. And then you could probably throw a cassava oven here. And then we just need salt, which thankfully there is a salt mine down here that just needs to be brought over. Which will probably need a elevator. Considering how low this is, an elevator probably makes the most sense. Okay, so thankfully the elevators can be angled. Okay, that's good. There we go. See, look at that. We have a beautiful elevator. So at least that solves that problem. And now we just got to figure out why Camp Sprite is freaking out. There is still not enough housing here, so that needs to be fixed too. Don't know if I have enough. Don't know if I have enough materials to do the nice cabin. So I think we have to just do the basic housing for now. We're gonna need a lot more rope. When am I gonna stop consuming soup? Never. I had a lot of soup when I was in Canada, actually, surprisingly enough. Me and Ray went to a bunch of restaurants that were recommended by friends that had a lot of soup-based dishes, and all we ate was soup. Like, I think on Saturday, when we were over there, the only thing we ate was just soup. It was just soup. Is that a bad thing? Probably not. Is it mildly questionable? Possibly. But it was delicious. And can't really complain about it when it's delicious. Yeah, no, I'm not even joking. Like, we literally just consumed soup. It was a lot of soup. Is there a rope? Oh, there's a rope thing here. Oh, thank goodness. We can at least expand over here. Put that right up there. And then I guess we'll put a... I think you can put 2 of these per rope, per fiber plantation. And it should be fine. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, if I'm not being super caring about whether or not I'm like super efficient, this is probably okay to make it slow. I'm still running out of food though. Fresh drifters have arrived. Do we welcome them all? To take the able body? I think we'll take them all. I need more bodies anyways. Come join our wonderful growing colony. All right, we're gonna send what's his name out? Let's see. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep having Teach just explore over there. And once we get the cassava up and running, which it actually is now running, but I do need to dump it in the correct spot, which is here. So let's unpause this. Let's go take the galley, take the cassava. I prefer to have a warehouse, but I don't think I have a warehouse up here. All right, now we can have a crew full of... actually, wait, can I make them all scallywags? So using the correct crew type does make them better. Why can I not use this? Oh, you can only have 14 scallywags. Okay, got it. Cool. All right, and we are running super low on cassava, but that's fine. That'll fix itself soon enough. All right, let's go have them explore. Let me make sure this is the correct captain, by the way. I want to make sure the correct captain is piloting the correct ship. Green, so green should be Scarlet. Okay, so it's the wrong person. This should be not her. It should be her.
The legends are true.
Okay, Scarlet, you can have your ship. Let's go have you do the smuggling run mission so I can have some coin. Okay. Amazingly enough, we still don't have enough resources for everything that we need. It's really funny because like some of them walk like super slow. I don't actually know if that walking animation matters for anything. Probably doesn't. Give them weapons. You can have 100 black powder. Cool. We're gonna incite this rebellion. What's happening in Fortune's Weave? What do you mean what's happening in Fortune's Weave?
It's done.
Perfect bird time. What do you mean perfect? Perfect bird time? I don't know. I don't know what that means. What are you talking about? Oh. Maybe it's supposed to be perfect bond time? Or are you rizzing them up and you're actually a bird? That is so weird. What does that mean? My guess is it's probably like a mini game thing. That's my guess. I'm excited for Fortune's Weave, but unfortunately I don't have a Switch 2, so I'm not gonna be able to play it on release. I have to basically wait until I can convince Ray to let me borrow her Switch 2 so I can play it. Is the tea time? Oh my! Oh, that's right. Because Three Houses had a tea time mechanic. I did not care about that tea time mechanic. Why is Camp Fanta like on the verge of a mental breakdown? There's not enough housing here. Yeah, I gotta convince Ray to let me borrow her Switch 2. Even though Ray's saying I don't have to convince her. No, I gotta convince you. Put a house up there. That'll be fine. Not even for Pokepia? Weren't you like... Wasn't there like a new update for Pokepia that adds like water zones or something recently? I thought that was like the hot new thing that everyone's like really into. There we go. Just keeps casually slamming in more housing and like wherever I can fit the stupid thing in. Got distracted? Okay, fair enough.
This smuggling crew needs a helping hand.
Mom's probably got her money's worth for the Switch.
Delivery.
Ray's mom has her own Switch.
Price.
I think. Okay, gain advantage. Okay. One-sided deal. One-sided deal. Haggling. Cheeky offer. Okay, so what's after this? Now we have to... Oh, I don't have enough.
The cargo is on board. Now we must make good time.
Okay, 'cause I think we're smuggling, right?
Will be off.
My judgment is clouded by soup. No, it's not. Listen, I consume only the appropriate amounts of soup. Also, hello, Jos Grande. How are you doing? That's not that much of a distance you have to navigate, so I think we just ease the helm.
We reach the port in time. The
Sneak 5 meters? What?
Let's make our way there discreetly.
That's not even a distance. Does this mean just survive? I think it just means survive for 5 turns, right? Okay. No, it's literally just gain 20. What just happened? Okay, sure, I'm not gonna question it. We win, I guess. Oh my god, why did my overlay just disappear? Huh? What the heck? What the heck? Why did my overlay die? What the heck happened to my overlay? What? Hold on. I go to a different scene. And I go back. That is so weird. It just died. Why did the overlay explode? Okay, well, I fixed it. I did it. I don't know what I did, but I fixed it. I'm the best. All right. Let's have them go back to port, and then we'll have them do other stuff.
The Crown's lackeys come to enact justice. We can't have that.
Oh, we can't have that. Aye, mateys. All right, we have to reduce their health to 0, eh? They take extra damage. We'll take a little bit of damage ourselves to maximize their pain with no reprieve. Okay, we instantly won.
To hell with that Crown.
Okay. The shadow of the bloody Bastille looms over the region. We have to stop it. Oh, wait, what'd I do? Okay, whoops.
Bloody time.
Here we go. Next one.
It's done.
I guess we have to keep hitting these one at a time, I guess, until we eventually free them all. And then we can attack the bloody Bastille itself proper? Question mark?
Our network grows.
I guess we should probably start expanding our stuff, like adding more pirate camps. I guess the game wants us to build another pirate camp. We have the resources.
Arrived.
I just don't know where I'm gonna put it.
Let's get to it.
Start the ambition. A shadow of the bloody Bastille looms over the entire region. A place like this is bound to spawn dark legends about the ultimate fate of the prisoners. In Buccaneer's End, not everything is as it seems.
There's a man we should meet. A fella named Dufresne. There's just two problems. He's a notorious drunkard, and he's in Port Victoria.
Well, that seems not ideal. Let's go to the secret stockade and send over there real quick. And let's see. With my notoriety, what can I unlock? I can get a cabaret. Gain 10 coin every time a new drifter is recruited. Oh, okay. Why is the symbol for a cabaret a pig head? That's interesting decisions, I guess. I guess we'll just unlock that. Unlock that question mark and then maybe build it. The crew really likes their pigs, and I'm a little concerned that they might all be pig sexual, and I don't like that very much. I know they're pirates, but you know, pirates maybe should not be doing all sorts of these weird things. You know, just put it on the island with all the booze. It is very yabe, I agree. Very, very strange to see it built. I'm kind of curious to see what this looks like. Give them supplies. Sure.
I'm waiting.
Okay, so then we can do this last one here.
It's done.
I mean, they're pirates. They're all whack in the head. That's my assumption. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh wait, they can just go off on another mission. They're green. This one's green, right? All right, go to the Phoenix on the run. Maneuverability is not ideal, but I think they'll survive. Like 1 point short. And no, screw it. Go explore this. A dread whale has been sighted in the region. That sounds like something I don't want to deal with, right? What is this? No, wait. I want to click the crossbone keys. Do this one. This is fine. Sure, I'm kind of curious of this one. So they were just something to be carabined, quiet, unruly sailors. Yeah, it turns out when you just give them what they want, as in a way to relieve their frustrations, then I guess it makes sense that, hey, that's why they have these cabaret clubs, which, here we go. Every cabaret, gain 10 coin every time new drifters are recruited. An enemy ship is en route to attack our island. Oh, where? Oh, down the center lane. Or I could send a ship there to defend it. I guess I could send someone to defend it. Hold on. Let's have this one go do this thing first.
We can't have that.
Wow. We have to go kill their health. Easy enough. Kaboom.
Good job.
Wow, that was easy. All right, can we intercept this real quick? I'm actually kind of curious if we're gonna be fast enough to intercept this crown ship. That way maybe we don't have to worry about them actually attacking us, but I'm not sure. Are we faster? Is there a way to check? No. There isn't. There's not a way to check this. Actually, we have speed 11. Oh, you know what? If I add more picaroons, we can go faster. Maybe it's something I should look into. Yeah, look at that. We're fast enough to just chase after this poor boat.
The crown's lackeys come to
And then I guess we just pop them.
We can't have that.
Well, I guess I don't really care how much damage we take if we just explode them. Maybe I should still prevent it. Heavy fire. We'll take double damage. I guess we heavy fire again. Easiest solution. Heavy fire again.
Good job.
Okay. Oh, and we got some cohesion. So we do want to keep this high. I'm not sure if you get any super crazy benefit for making this like stupid high, but I guess we'll just keep going. Let's do the seditious gathering real quick. Oh, we might be. Oh my god, that is a dread whale. Defend for 3. Don't die for 3 turns. Okay, this might be doomed. Reinforced hold. Oh, I lost 4 crew members. They're aiming to hit the ship, so I think we safe distance this. Dealing damage to the crew, prevent it with reinforced hold again.
This is a whale we cannot hunt. Put clear water between us.
Now we need to escape. Oh. I think we just bear off and just try to maximize our speed. They're gonna hit the crew. The problem is, every time they hit the crew, it's really hard for me to block it. Okay, and then we'll just lose ballast.
The creature gives up and sinks.
We lost 10 crew members, but I got whale blubber.
Let out a cheer.
I mean, so far this game is at least kind of interesting. At least, okay, we can't do that anymore. We gotta go back. Abort. Just you gotta run back. You have like half the crew members. Oh, actually, no. I think they could do it. No, just try it. Finish it. I'm kind of curious what happens if you lose a ship. Do they just die? Do you just like lose them forever? That's the real question.
The Crossbone Keys.
Oh.
An eerie place, like it's not fully of this world. Yet it draws in sailors from far and wide. In the Ocean's End Tavern, you'll hear some strange stories. And sometimes, you'll find you a part of the tale all along.
Oh, I do like these different settlements that you kind of look at. Although, again, this is just reminding me of Anno more and more. Man, I should just play Anno 17 or 1400 again. I really liked it, but I haven't played it in a hot minute. Also, because I own it on Ubisoft and not Steam, and so there's like a bajillion DLC that I can't be bothered to buy. And I'm in the middle of playing Kingdom Hearts anyways. 2205. Do I even own 2205? I'm pretty sure I do. Let me double check.
You can have the profits so long as I get credit for the discovery.
I have 2070, not 2205. 2205. Yeah, I have 2070, not 2205. Lead us the way, old man. Take us there, or make the location. We'll find it ourselves. We'll find it ourselves. The Ocean's End.
Instructions and an actual map. How can we be sure this isn't a pile of hogwash?
I don't know. We don't know how it can be hogwash. Oh my goodness, one of these camps is freaking out again. We are not producing nearly enough rum, apparently. Or I bet what's happening is we're not able to move the rum fast enough to where it needs to go. So I think what I need, actually, is I need a centralized rum hub. So I'm going to build a warehouse, and this is where we're going to store all the rum. All the rum goes here from all across the colony, and or at least from this area, we can distribute it like a... We're pirates learning about the intricacies of distributed networks, I guess. Like, some of these would be benefited from an aerial lift, but I can't really afford more aerial lifts either, which is kind of a problem. Did I ever build the... I finished the cassava setup. We're losing food, but that's not a big deal. 2070 is also another futuristic one, but not that far future. It was made in 2011. 2205 was made in 2015. So, like I said, I want to play the Rome one. The Rome one is kind of like right up my alley. Okay, you're gonna take the excess rum from here and take from here and take from this one. Okay, that should be good. And then that way we can have like a lot of the spare rum being stored here. And the taverns can, instead of grabbing it from there, we'll grab it from the warehouse. And that should be a good way to do things, I hope. I guess we'll find out if this was a mistake. Refugees, come on in, refugees. We'll take care of you. Okay, what time is it? Let's grab my total pirate count. I wonder how... can you only build on this island? I wonder if you can build on other islands too. Okay. For every statue, gain additional drifters every time you get a drifter. Bigger housing. Ooh, I kind of like that. Bigger housing. 12 housing. Sure. I'm kind of curious to see how big of this is. So we unlocked a new house type. Where is it? So there's salty cabins and classy cabins. Classy cabins are a little cheaper. Oh, actually, I kind of like that. Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of the issue with a lot of these games, that you have to kind of sacrifice your soul to Ubisoft, and I don't like doing that either.
Like much, but as my old pa used to say.
All right, we're gonna have them go back. Take the coin or take the... oh, take the coin or take the crew members. I think I had to take the crew members. 100 crew members. We cannot house 100 crew members, but we're gonna try anyways. We do not have housing for 100 crew members, but we're about to make housing for 100 new crew members. God, it's like I'm playing RimWorld all over again, where it's like, who cares about setting up a proper industry and resource production to make sure you don't overextend, and just, nope, screw that. Let's just overextend from the get-go. Actually, these only require stone. That's actually not that bad. So these are at least easy enough to manufacture.
Streams may fill.
Oh my God, we're short 46 houses. God.
It's uncanny how many people hate the crown.
Just put them
Even
here.
that cranky old teacher is somehow more likable.
There we go. Just kind of dump these over here. Look at this beautiful cliffside housing that they can now live in.
This is actually starting
Okay,
to
so
look
that should
like
be
a
enough.
proper revolution.
And I think we'll put a bunch over here, since this cliffside's not really being used for anything either. Ooh, there we go. With the card games. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm kind of of the same opinion. This game is kind of fun up to a point, but the loop is kind of getting stale already. There's a lot of things, obviously, like, there's not a lot that you have to kind of think about too much about this. Oh, you can get a bloody cabin. Oh, ooh. Cohesion, improve powder mills, mercenary guild hall, the gibbet. Gain cohesion by locking up a drifter into... sacrifice someone. Okay, sure. That's interesting. There's like, yeah, there's a lot of like different housing types depending on what you're doing, but they all kind of just have the same vibe to them. It just changes what resource you end up using for all of these, which is not terribly exciting, I guess. What are we still short on? One of these is about freaking out. Camp Coke still doesn't have enough housing. But yeah, I'm kind of the opinion that, like, yeah, the novelty has kind of worn off a little bit. Obviously, what you want to do is keep building more houses, build more camps, expand, but there's only so much you can kind of do in that way. Like, RimWorld's got a very addictive loop, and I think this game has some decent amount of potential. I think this is probably not a game I would have necessarily bought immediately, but at the very least, I'm having an okay amount of fun with this. Like, okay, I need to build another, like, I want to build another port, right? So I got to go build another one of these things, but where am I going to put this? Maybe over here. So we'll have access to stone, to water, eggs, and seashells, but it'll be the only port that we have access to over there. Maybe it's better to put it over here, so I have slightly more resources. Actually, this one gives me 2 ports. Maybe we'll put one here. This one can have another one. And then as long as they're all well protected, it should not be a big deal, because I do need another port, ultimately, so I can start getting more resources. I think that's clipping into the rock. Actually, it's not, surprisingly. But yeah, like, once you kind of get the pathway built, like, what's next, right? Like, okay, we got a pathway. We gotta keep building that pathway, but now I guess pathways cap out for some reason. And then I have to now build out, like, what? Like, how do I extend from here? It's like, that doesn't look right. Nyanya go. Okay, Garm, I will put on the maid outfit. There you go. Nyanya go chojin chama. Okay, nyashai. Oh, I am the bestest. Okay, I guess we just build bridges here. That's fine. Take the hair bow off? No. The bow is part of my character. I can't get rid of the bow. It's part of who I am. The bow makes me me. That's how this works. The bow is part of my character. You want the big face too? Sure. Hey gamers, welcome to my crib. It's a beautiful cliffside retreat where we got the finest of whatever it is that people need to survive. Actually, we gotta build a tavern. I'm just gonna dump all the buildings near this thing. We need a gallery, right? So I'll just build a gallery. Just put it on the cliffside, I guess. Okay. Actually, no, I don't like that up there. Where do I want to put the stupid thing? That'd be cute if it went chibi mode. Unfortunately, I don't have a chibi mode thing. Listen, if I could get a Fumo model, I would love to have, I would honestly, one of my dream goals as a VTuber is to have an actual Fumo plushie of me. That would be kind of sick. A real Professor Fumo plushie that you can purchase and do whatever you want with. That's at least not criminal. I keep putting the wrong thing. I need a tavern, or a galley and a tavern. Ooh, yeah, you just put these like right next to each other. Perfect. Yeah, that looks so questionable. All right, we'll let them build that out. All right, I forgot you need the other things for this, so that's gonna require what now? You need moonshine, and then you're gonna need the other one, which is the, I'm blanking out. Oh, you can make barbacoa? The Buccaneer Grill. Send me to space in a yeah, send me to space in a Fumo. I'd be so happy to see that. All right, I guess we need to grow pigs and turn them into food, I guess, question mark. I don't know if they'll make them happier or something, but I guess they want other food sources. Cassava, but we don't actually make that much cassava. This one can use cassava because this one actually needs the cassava. Oh, actually, they're not even consuming the cassava either in this, oh, wait, no, they are. Is it better to just have independent, like, maybe this one has the cassava factory? I mean, if you had a lot of spare time, the grand option would be to just move everything into, like, the center area and then build it out, but I'm not doing that right now.
Ready.
Okay, you were gonna have Teach repair his boat. You repair your boat. Can I upgrade your boat? Oops, repair that. The next upgrade would be the Nightshade. Ooh, but we should also get one of the blue boats now, one of the more exploration-y boats, which will probably be this one that we're building, this new area here. So let's get a port ready to build with the meager amounts of resources that we have. I have no idea if you can move to a bigger island. It doesn't seem like you can for now. At least as far as I can tell, nothing has given me any indicator that I can, in fact, go to another island. Where's the stupid port button? Am I blind? Here it is. Actually, I should probably consider upgrading the ports now that I have the resources to do so. Just kidding, I don't have the money, but it'll unlock grade 5 ships, which I actually kind of want to see these. I want to see the models. I don't have money. I'm a broke boy. We're broke pirates here. All right, let's go send this crew off to we could get 400 people right now. I could go over there and get 400 fresh bodies right now. That seems like a terrible idea, and I should not do that. All right, let's see. Let's do this free port quest, I guess. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, because I don't have the housing required to build that much right now. We're barely functioning as is over here, so that's kind of like the main issue. This galley doesn't have enough food yet. I need to build a second campfire, most likely. Or, actually, maybe this is the first area we start making barbacoa. You know what? Hold on. I actually kind of like that idea. What if we start producing barbacoa here? Put one of those bad boys here and put like 2 pig farms like down here where the pigs roam free forevermore. Put that there, and then we can put a connection point probably. Let's see. I'd say probably from over here. There we go. Never can unlock denser housing. Yes, we've unlocked denser housing and we've been using them. One of the earliest techs in each branch is like one of the techs in each of the second tier of each branch is literally just upgraded housing. So they do require slightly different resources. The green one, no, the blue, I think it's the green one and the purple one is 12, and then the blue and the red ones are 8. I think there might be even higher grade ones. Yeah, this one's called like bloody housing, for example. The green one calls it classy housing. We are literally building a pirate nation. Like, I know that's like a jokey way of saying it, but it is true. Unfortunately, I think there's not enough people living here yet. We gotta get more people over here. Part of the problem over here is that all of our resources have to come from other warehouses, and so a lot of our characters are like running everywhere across the map to get what we're looking for, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I do think it is kind of funny that because we're so desperate for resources and we can't really grab them. So since I don't feel like generating more resources over there, I'm gonna do a warehouse. Obviously, anything I'm doing here is not at all efficient. Everything I've been doing so far is incredibly inefficient. But I mean, who cares? This area looks like it's about to revolt because there's not enough food being produced here. Well, maybe if I actually gathered it from there, that would help a lot. Okay, and then this needs to connect here, so now we have pigs. Okay. Once the other piggery is ready, we can grab pigs. Do pigs need anything? No, so pigs just automatically spawn out of thin air. We don't have to feed the pigs, they just exist. Which sure is a choice, I guess. Ooh, look at that ridiculous path that they have to go through. Maybe we should fix that pathing. Yeah. Let's minimize how many ladders they have to climb up. Man, that might be a little better. You can actually delete bad paths, which is nice. Yeah, because I think a lot of it is like trying to optimize your path flows. A lot of this is obviously not efficient, but for the most part, as long as it functions, it's probably not a big deal. Like, realistically, what I probably want to do is I want to build a bridge, like, right around here. Just like that, so they don't have to, like, climb up and down, and I can probably get rid of this. See? Ooh, where are you grabbing? Because you don't need cassava. You need... Wait. Oh, this just makes stews. Oh, interesting. So the barbacoa thing only makes stews, but it's way, way more efficient than a campfire. That's interesting. Okay, what was our people doing? Right, so this one needs more crews. Oh, I'm not joking when I say that, by the way. Hold on, I'll show you in a second what I'm referring to. Let's send... they'll probably be fine, right? I'd rather get a better boat for this. I think they'll be able to survive. Yeah, so what, like, okay, so here's my logic, right? So if I go to build mode and you can build a Buccaneer's grill, which it consumes pigs to generate stews, but apparently according to this flavor text, the natives call it barbacoa. So I'm just saying whatever the game is telling me. All right, I'm not the one who comes up with this. Oh shoot, I forgot to build a pathway here. I guess we can just build an elevator, probably. Or can I just build a nice long pathway? Ooh, it's a little too... Wait, hold on. I probably can build them. If I build a mast, this might be doable. Okay, let's see if this functions. There we go. Okay, so now we can build the port, and then we can add more ships to our wonderful ship collection. Where is... Oh, I forgot about this.
Appears out of nowhere. They draw level with us, hungry to cash in our bounties.
Oh, yes, they are ready to fight us, eh? Well, let's see how long they get to live. We have to just survive for a couple turns. We'll intimidate them. Yar. They're trying to hurt our supplies. Unfortunately, I don't have the option to stop them, so I will attempt to get some treasure. They try to hurt us, but they won't be able to kill us.
Time for the hunter to become the hunted.
Ooh, now we have to fight this scarred pirate hunter. All right, well, I think we just use heavy fire every time.
Death
well,
comes
we win.
For all in the end.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this card game mechanic. It's obviously like at least a different way of doing fights, but at this point I think I would have preferred like a grid-based combat system that has a little bit more things going on. Ooh, we can resupply here. I would like I will gladly take supplies for black powder because I have a lot of black powder. Okay, so where do I go next? Ooh, okay, so these fights are recommended for people that we're not strong enough for. Okay, hold on, we're not strong enough for this one, but we are strong enough for the dry dock, which will get us some coin. All right, go on, teach.
The world is ours.
We need more boats. Once this thing is ready. The Buccaneer Grill. We actually have so much stews now that we actually have no idea what to do with all the stews. Don't need that one. Yeah, we actually have so much stews I don't know what to do with all of them. All right, let's see. So we can build another ship. So it's facing this side. So I think what I'm gonna do is I might actually relocate the green ship up here to the Phoenix on the Run area, and then we'll relocate a blue ship over to there after this mission's complete. But let's just build it for now. I just want to see which one I would like to slap together. So we're either gonna build the Tide Runner, or we're gonna build the Huracan. These use scallywags. So it's actually kind of nice, so I don't have to, as long as I can just keep feeding them cassava, they don't care. Or I could build a purple one, the Gold Seekers and the Reavers. So the Huracan, it's fine. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the only time I'm gonna stream this game, quite frankly. It's okay, but not something I would stream long term.
We can't just sail into Port Victoria. Let's find some bay or lagoon.
I do think the like overall experience is kind of interesting. Like obviously, like, oh, it's a mini game where you have to kind of succeed multiple checks, but it's also not terribly difficult because part of the thing is you know exactly what your opponent's gonna do, so just work around whatever they're gonna do and you'll be fine. Like, you know they're gonna hit your crew, so now I'm just gonna press the button that says don't hurt my crew.
Favorite watering hole is a tavern,
and as long as you have enough supplies, then you're fine.
Let's ask around discreetly.
If you had more control on what's the deck, yeah, exactly. Like if you, yeah, I would kind of agree with that. We have to get 30 hints because now we're sneaking around. Ooh. Okay, well, don't hurt my crew. I can lose supplies, but I don't want to lose crew. They're gonna deal damage to crew members, so we'll stop that.
There's Dufresne.
Now we're attacking them. Story-based combat.
Small fry, really.
They're gonna deal a lot of damage to the ship, but what if I dealt a lot of damage in return? Ooh. Actually, cool comeback. Minimize the damage we take. They're gonna hurt the crew. I will protect the crew. Because honestly, at this point in the game, it feels like your crew is way more important than your ship's health.
Dufresne to acquire the place. According to Dufresne, a crown ship called the Redemption picks prisoners from the Bastille every now and then. Interesting.
I guess this is the prison ship that we're gonna go intercept now.
You lazy sots!
And we'll see how that pans out. Let them drink, but get our share. Treat them like they were sick. Let's remember they learn their lesson. Lose 20 pirates, gain 10 cohesion. Lose medicine, but the apothecary, that's fine. Because I want to unlock the upgraded port, but I don't have the money to do so, is kind of the problem. It'd be kind of nice to get like an upgraded ship, but I would also need one more pirate camp, and we don't have that either. Although, considering how much resources we have and how many people we also have, it's probably not that difficult to slap down another one.
This smuggling crew needs a helping hand. We'll finish their delivery for the right price.
Okay. So now we have to gain advantages. That's fine. Small favors, gain supplies. Oh, now we just have to race them basically to have enough advantage. We'll haggle. Gain dice, and then we'll one-sided deal. I like a lot of these, like I don't really know like what's actually happening. I'm literally just pressing button and just hoping that my number is big enough. And as long as my number is big enough, then we win.
The cargo is on board.
But now I'm low on supplies, so I have to be a little
must make good
careful.
time. If we're
Because now
late,
we're trying to
the
smuggle,
deal
we gotta
will
get
be
the
off.
goods. Now we gotta run. We're gonna hurt our supplies. That's probably fine. Bear off. Oh, I'm out of supplies completely. They rolled crazy. So now I'm out of supplies. Now I need to actually burn my support action. Lose ship health, gain supplies. Probably fine. And then you're gonna hurt the crew members, which I don't want them to do. I think we have to hold fast. And now they're hurting the ship, which is, I think that's a lot more bearable. So I think we'll just bear off.
We reach the port in time.
Like none of this has been dangerous so far.
Let's make our way there discreetly.
And there was no difficulty options, by the way, when I selected story mode. You just kind of had one difficulty option, in case you were wondering. I think we just do patience. Oh, look at that, we win.
On time.
And our reward is 1,500 wines. Cool. All right, let's return back. Looks like you can redo some of these quests. I don't think your guys also have, your captains also don't have EXP either.
Here she is, the prison ship redemption. Dufresne was right. She's actually taking prisoners away from the Bastille. But where to?
How ominous indeed. Oh shoot, I did not realize I had no supplies. Let's take a bit of damage and get some supplies back. That's fine. Okay, now we have to stop them from killing the our crew. Thankfully that's easy enough. Oh, I actually did lose 6 crew members. That's really bad. Let's see. I think we crowd on sail here since we're not under attack. Prevent gain. So if they're gonna do that, I think what we have to do is hook shots, reduce all their stats, deal damage to the crew, keep her there to minimize it, and then I think we'll crowd on sail to keep pushing. They're dealing damage to our health. Okay, actually, never mind. This fight is actually slightly difficult now that I complain. Now the game's like, all right, you wanted to complain, time to throw hands. Okay, I gotta still gain 2,000 distance. I think this is a turn. I do need to get supply. Take ship damage for supply is fine. I am getting hurt. Ride the swell. Deal damage to crew members, prevent all that. Nope, my crew will be safe. And then I think we have to crowd on sail to force our full distance. Okay. Now we need to keep fighting. Okay. I don't think we were actually prepared for this. Their ship is a lot stronger than ours. I think we easy as murder. That's a lot of damage. Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot. Okay, so I can only take one more hit. I have 12 HP, which is bad. I gotta get 30 hints without losing. Can we do captain's theory? Okay, I'm down supplies. They're gonna hit my supply line. So there's no way to one-shot this. So I think we have to useful... No. I think we have to sacrifice 3 crew members and get the supplies. And then... Clever search. Oh my goodness. We won. Barely. Was it worth it? Not really.
Many plantations. Now we know where the crown found enough hands to work those fields.
But we're unlocking additional missions that give us access to more people. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Actual difficulty in my piracy simulator? Crazy concepts. Did I build that boat yet? Or did I just completely forget? Oh, we just have not moved the resources here yet. Yeah, unfortunately, the porters moving the resources around are a little slow because things are kind of scattered around and haven't bothered to fix that. I could probably add a rope manufacturer here if I felt like it, but that does require effort, and I don't know where the nearest fibers are. In fact, this area does not actually have any fibers. So rope production is kind of non-existent. You'd have to go over here. Although, is there any on this side? I do kind of want to build that other pirate base though to get the other port, so I want access to that rope. What if I just put down another? What if I just build another pirate base? What if I'm just like, yeah, just throw it in? What the heck? Nope, that's still actually out of range, but we get a lot of guano. Guano? Guano. I almost said iguana. I'm like, that can't be right. Surprisingly, some of these areas don't even have like easy access to ports either, which is kind of weird. Some of these don't have like some of these like nodes just don't have very good resources either. It's a little odd how they choose to scatter things about. Maybe we don't build another port like that. Maybe we just build this here as production so we have access to. Let's see. I want to keep one port. I need to get the port. So if we keep that one there, and then we put this one maybe over here, I think that seems reasonable. There we go. That seems fine. Now we can just build a nice path there. Outposts need ports. No. So if you build these like new camps, you actually don't need a port. The ports are primarily so that you can actually, you know, expand your everything. Like, so if you want to build ships, you have to have a port. But ports can only be built on like these rocky outcroppings, like these pier slots is what they're called. Which that's just kind of how they approach the game design, is like you need to be able to access this thing in order to build things. So for example, now I'm building this base so that we can have access to the resources around here, including the rope and the birds, which we'll be using for bird catchers at later points in the game, is my assumption. But I did want to at least get one more boat up and running. Also because these goobers need to repair. We did lose a lot of folks. Yeah, you repair. You also need to repair. And then we'll send them off on more magical journeys.
About bloody time.
Yeah, and you can actually kind of see like what each of these camps specialize in too. Barely. We do need to name this other camp, so I need a soda name. What is a good soda beverage? No, Grog Gully is a terrible name. You're gonna be called Camp. What's the Coke version of ginger ale? Seagram's? I think we'll call it Camp Seagram's. Ah, not enough housing. Okay, so now we're running to the yes. You need to build more housing, or your people are going to be sad. So build more houses. So we're not going to build the really cheap ones anymore. We'll build the nicer ones. At the very least, we can afford them. Ooh, look at this. Look at this giant iron ore mine that I can't even use yet. That I'm sure will be relevant later on. Okay, I think we get access to a bigger ship now. Mercenaries Guild Hall. Nope. All right, we can't get it. We don't have enough technology points. You need 2 of these. Ugh. That's a bit of a shame. I was hoping to be able to unlock the yoke breaker so I can see what it looks like, but I guess not today. All right, while this is happening, why don't we upgrade this now that we can afford the trade port? Nope, I need 500. Okay, that sucks. Look, I could upgrade it to this cool boat, the yoke breaker, or even the Wolfhound. But unfortunately, we're too poor. Also, I just realized I don't have to be big sized anymore. And I can take off the fake cat ears because the cat ears aren't real. Remember, I'm a human, just like you. You can't tell me otherwise. I know what I am, and I am a human. Yeah, I think one of the biggest issues we're running into is there's just not enough rope. I guess we should probably get these like fibers as much as possible to kind of get more rope made, but that's a lot of effort, but we got to do it. So let's do that. I know what I am. I know that I'm a human. I will not be told otherwise. Oh, I don't have sales for this. We're not even making sales either. Rope is the primary resource that I'm kind of behind on. Yeah, that's fine. I can't believe it sounds like you're saying that I'm just coping.
I'm waiting.
I don't even get more money in this. Oh, wait, I know how to get more money. I forgot there's a thing I can build to sell excess goods. I think one of them is called like a trade port. You can just sell excess items here. So if I put one of these, I don't know, here, could probably sell off the excess. Can you put it on the cliffside? You can. Why? That makes no sense. I feel like a trade port should be on the... I feel like a trade port should be on the water, right? And I'm not crazy about that. No, we're just allowed to do this? Okay, sure. Sure, I guess we'll just put one of these stupid things here. Actually, wait a second. Oh, look at that. Ah, look, bridges. Embrace post-humanity, but I like being a human. I don't want to be one of those super crazy, wacky, special VTubers who are like, I'm not a human. I'm a like I don't know what they want to be. Like what are they normally? I'm an uwu cat girl type character. I'm like, no, I'm good, fam. I like being me. I don't want to be a generic, you know, anime cat girl, fox girl, animal girl, whatever you want to say. I like being human. All right. I like being the rare human in a sea of everything else. I did not say anything about hating. Oh my goodness, there's two factions that are about to beat each other up. How about they don't? Drink your alcohol and all of you shut up, is what I'm telling the pirates. Okay, there we go. That should be fine. Ranu's just like a true hardcore transhumanist. Wow, that is not that much money for black powder. Okay, let's cancel that. What else can I sell? Pigs? Stew? What if we just sell stews? Why don't we just sell like a copious amount of stews for money? What else can I sell? Wooden awls probably would be worth it, probably. The thing is, like, these resource nodes are actually not infinite. Eventually, these will run out, and when they run out, they will only produce at 50% speed. So you do kind of have to plan your industry out for eventually running out of things. So far, the whole pirating experience has been a little iffy, I guess. Let's explore these.
I see on that legendary rock, and filled with famous names to boot. Timothy Shore. I need something smuggled. Ready. Myself, in fact.
Let's explore the rest of these islands just to kind of unlock them.
It takes real pirates
just to kind of see what's here.
Kind of work.
Because we don't have the other boat yet. Oh, just kidding, we do.
Question is.
All right, let's see who's piloting this one. I guess we'll give it to Honorata, who I think is the blue specialist.
At your service.
Yeah, and let's give her a crew of scallywags, which is going to require me to make more cassava. All right. Okay, so which means I now have to embrace the cassava industry and beer. Apparently, we do not have nearly enough alcohol because I forgot to assign the alcohol. Okay. Every time, I always forget this. And then we need.
And in return, I get you in touch with some.
I need cassava now. Thankfully, cassava is not terribly difficult to make. You just have to be able to put it together.
Squeezing for coin afterwards.
What's the red and green ocean arrows? Oh, I'll explain those in a second. Yeah. I don't know if that ever got explained, but I can tell you what that means. I guess we'll put the cassava manufactory up here. And then I need a cassava picker, which thankfully we have a decent amount of green, and we just need salt. There is no salt to be found there, but there is one here, which is really annoying because that's really far. So we have to just probably. This calls for an elevator, unironically. Oh, elevators have to be a certain steepness. Ooh. What if we do something like this? Okay, and then we can just drag that in over there. Okay, so basically, sometimes the enemy will attack you, right? And the arrows basically say what direction the enemy ships are going to be attacking from. Which, fair enough. You can defend yourself if you have access to a turret, which is like one of these, or you could just send one of your ships to fight it, and that's usually more than a valid option if you can afford to do that. So those are kind of like the main things to keep in mind. We still don't have the sodium necessary to produce the cassava, which is also a bit of a problem. This area does not produce wood, so a lot of the wood has to be dragged in from other parts of the township, which is what's making everything slow as we expand out. Oh, hey, we got a thing. What'd I get? Employ more scallywags. All right.
You've kept me waiting. Now into the jungle. There is a certain village we must find.
Ooh, we're looking for a village now. We're fighting the Quiet Island. Okay, so we have to just keep pushing on, I guess. Make haste. expert explorers is fine. Prevent damage to the crew, because I'm not letting that happen.
This is it. There is a cave at the back of the village.
Choose carefully.
Distract the villagers so we can get inside.
Okay. Elaborate scheme. Grand plan or a gripping tale. Reduce their maneuverability by a bunch. Sure, why not?
Ah, not what you expected, is it, huh?
Gain
Search the wreck
20
for my
hints.
trinket before the
Okay.
villagers catch
So
on.
let's try to minimize our crew dying again. Yeah, again. This one's not that difficult either. We did it. We got a new captain. His name is Raven.
That is exactly what I've been looking for.
All right.
I must take this back to the Golden Chain immediately. You see, they are the wealthiest smuggling guild around, and their latest pursuit is set to
I guess we could try to reveal one more area. Would probably be fine.
Ambitions to your own, I imagine.
I would be kind of curious to unlock like one or two more regions to see.
Just mention my name around Port Concordat.
Actually unlock a decent amount of like captains, which is kind of interesting. Hello, Fear. How are you doing, comrade? Good evening. We can get the statue, the classy banner, or the fireside feast. I guess we'll just fireside feast. None of this matters.
So, the Golden Chain is still around.
All right, let's do this one now.
You're a sight for sore eyes. Now, let's leave quiet and unseen.
The Reaper's coming. Wow. God, actually, you know what I'm suddenly reminded of? Holy cow, I just had a core memory unlocked. Did anyone else ever play the... the Pirates of the Caribbean MMO? There was a Pirates of the Caribbean MMO a long time ago, and I remember playing it when I was a kid. And it was super cool because I think it was like my first introduction to ship-based MMOs, like ship-based combat stuff, and it was like so cool. But it sucked because it was a subscription-based game, and I'm like, I'm a kid, I don't have money for a subscription. Yeah, it was pay to win so hard because you were locked behind so much stuff unless you paid for a sub, and I'm like, I'm not gonna convince my parents to buy a subscription to an MMO. So I was like, I never really got to experience it in its full entirety. I don't know why that just like I suddenly remembered about this game.
Don't look back. Don't trust your eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Full sails and pray to whatever gods
wasn't Black Flag a decade prior? Oh gosh, I just remember playing it quite a bit. What's this one? We got a decent amount we got to go through. Keep bearing off until we conclude this. They're gonna try to damage us. We'll block it. They're trying to hit the crew. Block the crew hurt.
Fog is lifting.
Easy enough.
Allegiance with them.
Another captain's been unlocked. Wow. Have rising satisfaction in all camps for 60 seconds. Appease them with some coin to buy some time.
Last I recall,
I know exactly what's happening. I think one of them doesn't have access to cassava.
Ancient history, I assure you.
And so because it doesn't have access to cassava, they're all like panicking and freaking out, which is kind of annoying to deal with.
Well,
can't really do much about that, but it is what it is.
Make for the wildfire islands.
Yeah, the lack of cassava here is their downfall. So I think I need this to drag some in.
Just like me and all the other.
Didn't I build a cassava factory?
You have two options now.
Oh, it's not built yet.
Cower in fear or seize.
But yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one who played it, because I remember playing it a long time ago, and I was like, this game was like, it was so cool to me, and I just never got a chance to play it that much. Oh my goodness, this one's panicking too. Apparently, we just straight up don't produce enough cassava anywhere.
Fog was. I'm not keen on joining Killigrew's crew.
What will we find out
Oh
there?
boy.
Whalers call this region home. They are a dour and hardy lot, but they enjoy rolling dice or playing a few hands of whist for rum or coin.
Yeah, I think I would have played it a lot when I was a lot younger too if I had money, but I just didn't. Obviously, as a kid. What's it called?
To wager some coins.
Is it even still alive?
As long as it's
which
your own
character?
coin this time. Wait, where's my pouch?
Whales are gentle,
Caribbean
placid creatures.
MMO. Let's see.
There must be more exciting beasts to hunt in these parts.
It was an MMO. It shut down in September of 2013.
And so,
Yeah.
if you like.
Yeah, I miss that era of just like there's like a bajillion different MMOs that were just like flying around. Let's
Legends
a few
don't
wagers.
fear the Reaper Rambullion. How else would they live forever?
Nothing
Whale
wrong with a
Song
few
Wait.
wagers.
That's kind of a cool name. I like that region
You
title.
wouldn't like being indebted to fortune.
There's just
wild.
so many random captains that you just can unlock.
Onwards.
Why? I don't have this many people. I don't have this many ships. I guess you're kind of expected to swap captains as necessary, but like there's so many. We've got Timothy. We've got Teach. We've got this dude who's a little unhinged and missing a bunch of his teeth and licking that blade. I don't like that. Timothy Shore. Imagine being a pirate and your name is Timothy. That's all everyone's like, yes, this is the fearsome Timothy. At least these other people have cool names. Enrique, Raven, Honorata, Scarlet. I don't know what Kanja means. And Teach, but then you've got Timothy. And this one's named Charlie, but we haven't met her yet, so... let's see. We still gotta deal with this nonsense here, because this one hasn't made enough cassava yet. Because there's no salt to get anywhere. The nearest salt mines are a little too far away. I will claim that salt mine. That is a painfully long distance to go grab some sodium. We'll have this one grab the cassava from here, which is already linked. Is there sodium that I can grab here? Why is this one freaking out? Oh, there's no food. There's a lot of things I apparently have to do to keep everyone alive and happy and not like mutinying. Just put this anywhere I can put this, like right here. Should be fine. And if there's any sodium slots, I guess certain ships can only be slotted in certain areas, otherwise it becomes very difficult to kind of keep it running, because the sodium requirement to produce cassava is a little difficult if you're not careful of how you set it up. So interesting. Yeah, played Gibbs from Pirates of the Caribbean. Who's Gibbs? Oh, that guy. Okay. I mean, to be fair, it is a pirate game, so I guess it makes sense. How old is this actor? Kevin McNally? Let's see. Kevin McNally. Is he actually voicing in this game? Oh yeah, he is. Oh yeah, he's Rambullion, your narrator. Yeah, I didn't recognize the voice because I just don't really know that actor very much. But yeah, that is kind of interesting. How he's just like, yeah, I'm here now. Oh boy, it's the whale again. Okay, we have to run away from the whale and survive for X amount of turns. We're running out of supplies. We'll take this one, or it's no fun. Taking ship damage, just prevent it. We have to stop the crew damage. Lost 4 crew members, now we run away.
Put clear water between us.
I get that it's trying to be like super narrative, but I don't know. I'm still kind of not vibing with the some of this too well. That's down. That's fine. I think we'll do crowd on sail to maximize our gain and prevent damage while moving up.
The creature gives up.
Okay. Well, I think that's probably an okay time to stream. Time to stop here. So I'm gonna end a little early, primarily because I am a little tired and I would like to talk to Ray before she passes out. Assuming she hasn't already passed out, and let's be real, she's probably passed out because she's been exhausted. So hopefully you at least enjoyed this wacky-tacky game of shenanigans. I will raid into Suspicious Wizardo, who is playing Spellforce, which is a game I am not at all familiar with. I've never heard of this game, but hopefully it'll be fun. Hope you had fun with this. I hope at least this was an interesting look into the game. I'm probably not streaming this again. This is probably the only time I'm streaming it. The gameplay loop it's okay. It's very much like if you've played Anno, this is just Anno, but like pirate themed, and that can be fun too. For what they're asking, I think they're asking for like I want to say it's $30. Let me double check before I say that. Yeah, it's $30 right now on sale for release, but normal price is $40. Sale ends in about 13 hours. Whether or not you think that's worth it is up to you. Personally, I could maybe see myself buying this at $25 or $20. $30 possibly if I was really excited for it. $40 probably not. But I think the polish is really nice, and I do appreciate the vertical building concept, which is really cool. We always complained about wanting Z levels in RimWorld. We don't have that. This game, you basically get a lot of vertical building, which is super cool. But obviously the trade-off is you don't have a lot of non-vertical space to build in. In fact, you have to build vertically because there's very little flat land to actually build on. Anyways, hopefully you had fun. Here's a quick look at Camp Sprite that we spent a lot of time and effort putting together. Good night, say hello to Suspicious Wizard, and enjoy your weekend. I'll be back on Monday with RimWorld and some other stuff next week.